Hello, chat. Hello. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Let me go to the community tab real quick. Let me see. How's it going, chat? How you guys doing? Thought we'd be waiting on. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? How's it going? Is the chat box here working? When's the video coming out? I don't know. I'm almost done with another video. And then I should. Hey, happy birthday, man. Or I guess not birthday, but you know what I mean. Congrats on hitting 18. Yeah, when I'm done, when I'm done and I put out this video that I'm working on right now, I should be able to work on this video. Which is pretty freaking awesome. When we're getting solely opens the wrong door too. Bro, it's already in the works. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Let me see. How do I... Man, I hate OBS, dude. Chat. There we go. Yeah. Bees churgers? Yeah, dude, you're right. You're so freaking right. Let me see. I should probably turn this up. Mainly because I've been watching horror vids. Yeah, no, that's fair. But you should watch my vids because I'm freaking awesome, dude. I'm freaking awesome. So how's everyone doing? How's it going, chat? So, not longer on Twitch. More followers on here, so it's easier to. I can get more people to watch the stream. That's pretty much it. I hope I'm not showing anything terrible in this. I'll just yeah, there you go. All right, chat. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I could, but it's kind of my computer is not good enough to do that, and also I would rather not separate an audience. Like I would rather not. It's hard to focus on both at the same time, and it would probably not get the same amount of attention that I would want. If that makes sense. All right, chat. When does the party get started around here? I just wanna ease into it a little bit. All right, chat. So big drama, big news. All right. If you aren't aware, there's this there's big Minecraft drama going on. Big Minecraft drama. Huge Minecraft drama even. It involves a lot of people. It involves a lot of people, but it involves mainly, I'm pretty sure, 3 people in particular. A guy named eTurbo, this guy, a Minecraft YouTuber. And then, let me see if I can find it. And then another one named Z-Man, who's a friend of the channel. And Duper Trooper. All Minecraft YouTubers. What are your thoughts on the Minecraft movie? I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a great movie. When is eTurbo side? That's the part of it. You'll see. So it involves 3 people. It's just background information for people who don't know what the fuck's going on. So it involves 3 people. These fellas. And essentially, if I understand it correctly, from my own understanding, they're in some drama. They all kind of dislike each other a lot, like really bad. And there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of there's just like a lot of shit that builds up to what we're talking about today, the most recent shit, and I am. And in this stream, we're going to be talking to 2 of the people, Z-Man and Duper Trooper, mostly for the video, mostly for my video, so I can, use this. Last time I heard you say Minecraft, yeah, true. Just mostly so I can use this for the video when I make a video on it, and I can call back to it, and just hang out with you guys. Just try to try to make something pretty god dang entertaining. All right. So there's probably the most the drama has come to us, has gotten a bit more, how would you say it, has picked up more steam. This has been going on for I think like a year or 2 now, right? And then, so the most recent piece of this drama is from Z-Man's video, Content Lawyer. We're going to check that out. And then we're going to talk about it a bit. Then we're going to talk to Z-Man and Duper. And just try to understand a bit better. Try to ask some good questions. Try to, talk my shit. Let me see. Where is it? Sound cool? All right, cool. Let me move.
From that point forward.
Let me move this right there.
What's up, world?
Starring Z-Man.
We start off our story today with the opening of eTurbo's dupe shop. eTurbo attempted to sell dupes in his Discord server. He attempted to do this with a collaboration with Bubbled and Lefty Dupes. eTurbo claimed that he was going to pay the dupe finders for their time and for the dupes that he would be selling on his shop. This turned out to be a lie.
Okay, so if you don't know, dupes. So all three of them are pay to win, or anti-pay to win Minecraft creators. So basically, there's these Minecraft servers where it's a pay to win system where you can pay for membership or to get things that that not everyone can get. Yeah, he freaking is, but I'm still gonna be neutral. Yeah, that's how it works. I can still be neutral. And so from that, he's basically saying that these people, what they do is they dupe and kind of find ways to break these servers. And essentially what he's saying is that a dupe or a way to break the server is being sold.
This screenshot provided by the Duper Trooper shows Duper Trooper asking Lefty if eTurbo offered them money in exchange for the dupes that eTurbo was going to sell. He did not offer them a penny. So what eTurbo was trying to do was he was taking dupes that were given to him so that he could go on pay-to-win servers and crash them, dupe on them, etc. Mainly duping. He went on his server and tried to sell these dupes that were being given to him for free under the assumption that he was going to turn them into YouTube videos that were going to destroy pay-to-win servers. That was the whole point. That's the whole arrangement between dupe finders and content creators. eTurbo wasn't giving them anything. In fact, he wasn't even trying to make content out of the dupes that he was being given. He was just trying to outright sell the dupes, which is kind of stupid because you would actually make a lot more money making a video with the dupes instead of trying to sell them and scam the people giving you free content, you fucking moron. Furthermore, eTurbo, once Duper Trooper called him out, tried to blackmail Duper Trooper. eTurbo messaged Duper Trooper claiming that he had proof of him stealing Minecraft accounts and Bubbled had proof of him doxing. He claimed that he would leak it and expose the Duper Trooper. Duper Trooper, obviously, went to Bubbled to ask Bubbled if any of this was true. And of course it wasn't, it was a lie. And that is where this hilarious screenshot comes from, where eTurbo is asking Bubbled for the proof of Duper Trooper being a doxer and Bubbled having no idea what he was talking about. eTurbo tried to scam his dupe finders and tried to sell their hard-earned work and wasn't going to give them a penny. All of the anti-pay-to-win content creators, we make this big show about being legit, not scamming our fans, trying to do what's right, and then you have eTurbo trying to blackmail people, trying to scam people, and just lying to people that are trying to help him. Because Duper Trooper was being a very generous man to both me and eTurbo, because me and eTurbo kind of gained traction at the same time. He was providing us with content and trying to help us grow our channel. It's just a really weird situation, and that's the first part of this whole situation, because things actually get way worse. So eTurbo got really f***ing mad at Duper Trooper for calling him out, and he already tried to blackmail Duper Trooper, but the following thing that he would do to Duper Trooper really sent this whole situation up into the stratosphere. eTurbo tried to insinuate that Duper Trooper was a pedophile. He made this message to Duper Trooper asking him, and I quote, "Why the f*** do you like to talk about sex to 16-year-olds, Duper? That is very strange, not gonna lie." Duper Trooper wasted no time, immediately took to Twitter and completely debunked this allegation. The first post goes over how eTurbo was trying to use his clout to get free dupes and then sell them to his fans for a profit. Furthermore, he included this video that goes over the select message that was being used against Duper, trying to pin him as a weirdo.
I love you. Like, I can f you right
that's
now.
crazy.
This guy said he could f me over the top. You're just mad because no Minecraft people on Pika.net said they would have sex with you.
After all of these callouts, eTurbo would go on his YouTube community tab and essentially backtrack everything that he said, calling Duper Trooper a liar. And the situation already looked really bad for eTurbo, but things would get even worse. He decided to go live and try to talk about this situation. And in this live stream, he got completely demolished by both Bubbled and Duper Trooper. And in turn, he just stops the stream and fakes that his Wi-Fi went out. I shit you not.
Okay, anyways, this entire thing is I don't know why there's a whole ass stream on this. All that's happened is eTurbo's he made some bad choices and he's here on a platform or something. He's gonna And he ended stream. Wow.
No, I'm just muting something because I'm trying to talk to someone in private.
Oh yeah, you called Duper an account stealer so many times even after you said
Well,
that.
it's mostly believable. If other people are saying that, like, I don't see a reason why a bunch of people would just be lying about that. I don't see any
Dude,
reason.
That is complete bullshit. You know how dumb people are. But yeah, he does.
Yeah, why would a bunch of people... Yeah, so you think it's like a coincidence?
Deleted the stream VOD. He tried to delete all evidence of him getting ethically owned on his own YouTube channel. He tried to cover it up, but unfortunately, he couldn't cover it up properly because people started to re-upload his VOD, his stream that he deleted. People started to re-upload it because the own was so epic that people just had to see it. So people were re-uploading the VOD, and then from that point, we get into the title of this section, which is False Strikes. eTurbo began copyright claiming the re-uploads of his stream VOD. He started deleting re-uploads of his stream VOD by submitting copyright claims. So the stream VOD, eTurbo didn't want it up. So he was doing everything in his power to keep it down. Now, unfortunately, he can take down his own live stream VOD. I don't think that's illegal, but I don't think eTurbo can take down a stream that he's not even in, because that's exactly what he did. eTurbo falsely striked my YouTube channel. I started a live stream. I didn't want to fully dogpile somebody, but I wanted to know what was going on, and I was like, I could probably host a live that won't get taken down, so I'll do that. So I did a live stream where I talked to both Duper Trooper and Horizon about this situation. Both of these people are very relevant people in the anti-pay-to-win community, which is where all of this took place. eTurbo's response to my live stream was to falsely strike it and falsely strike my channel. This was where eTurbo really killed his career, because he picked a fight with not only me, but with pretty much everyone else in the community that he was trying to get all buddy up with, and he just pretty much killed his career from that point forward with these actions. He falsely takes down my live stream, and we know it was him because eTurbo's own manager, own Discord manager, actually admitted that he did this false strike. Duper Trooper also said, "We do not take kindly these actions, no further comment." After which the strike was removed and my live stream had been restored. eTurbo actually surrendered and removed the strike, which honestly I was surprised by, because this guy plays dirty. He plays dirty, he lies, he's a filthy man, and he'll do anything he can do to win. And he doesn't want to look like he lost. That's his biggest thing. See, eTurbo's problem is his ego. His ego is of eTurbo. After this few month period where we had pretty much no interaction with eTurbo. First of all, he accused me of subbotting him. Just accused me. It's because I noticed that his channel got subbotted, and he just accused me of subbotting him. Why would he be actively looking at my channel at such late times at night? All right, I'll be honest. I've been planning on making this video for quite a eTurbo, you've done all this stuff behind. He did do. He refused to apologize for calling Duper Trooper a pedophile. Now, eTurbo argues he never used the word pedophile, but obviously insinuated that Duper Trooper is like weird. By the way.
Okay, so pretty much the main points are the dupe shop, false strikes, faking videos, and the pedophilia thing, which I think are the most important in my opinion. And then from that, I think this was after, right? No, was this before? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, I guess I am. So before all that, like way before all that, eTurbo made an entire document kind of dispelling a lot of the stuff that's happened, because this has been known for a while. And it was last edited in March of this year. So a lot of it does bring up some good points. Some of it doesn't. Same with that video. And I have some pertinent questions for Z-Man and Duper Trooper. Because there's some stuff that I would like to know. Some stuff that with eTurbo's document and Z-Man's video that doesn't really line up with what I understand is the correct timeline. And I there's some stuff that doesn't have any proof. There's some stuff that I think could be phrased better on both sides. So I would love to hear what they have to say. So we have, I am in a call with, let me see if I can do it to where it doesn't show my DMs with people, because, how do I do that? I guess just like that, right? All right. So we're gonna call with the two big dogs.
Balls.
Hey,
Oh my god.
what's up? We're live. Yo.
Holy tweaker.
Now he's tweaking. Now he's tweaking. Now he's tweaking. He's tweaking.
Help me medically.
Yo. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking kill these
yo!
guys.
Pause. Duper pause.
Yo, what's up,
Cut
guys?
off the cut
Oh,
off the
Advil's
police
here? Oh shit.
footage.
Yeah. We
What's
was
up,
watching
guys?
body camera footage.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were watching body camera footage.
Bro,
while
he
we were
was
waiting.
high as fuck, dude.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
How's it going?
He was so high.
What's
Going
good?
good. Going good.
It's good.
So
I feel like Theo Vaughn.
yeah.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock. Johnson and Johnson shots. You are controls like
All right,
all
but
pigs
what's-
in the blanket because he got popped.
What's the scoop?
All right, so I've watched your video, Z-Man, like 5 times. I've probably majority of the views on your video, and
That's probably that thing didn't go too big, honestly, but I didn't expect it to.
I've read. Have you guys seen the
No, I haven't.
the thing that eTurbo wrote about, the big document?
Oh my god,
Yeah, I responded to the whole thing and
You did
debunked
a
everything.
3-hour stream, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a
So
3-hour stream where I debunked the whole thing.
I'm gonna need you to send that to me after stream because I've not
I
been
have
able to. Find
to.
it.
I'm gonna re-upload it to my live channel probably today because I think Saplo, he sent me the VOD. I had him some private info got leaked in the VOD, so I had to blur it. I had to go in, but the VOD is completely unedited. I went through his whole document. It's just full of oxymorons. He just like contradicts himself like 20 times. He admits to a bunch of crimes that I knew he was committing, but I didn't have proof for, so I didn't say it. But then he said it in his doc, so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he admitted to alting. So what eTurbo does is he has like 20 Google accounts, and he'll comment under his own videos, like his own comments, stuff like that. Like, it's really weird, but yeah, I responded to his whole doc. He wrote that 4 months ago, and he parades it like it saves him, but it's the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever read.
All right, I do
because-
have some questions relating to it, if that's cool.
Sure.
Just about
Yeah,
the situation in general, because I, as someone who doesn't do, pay to win content, there's some stuff I need to understand better. So for the
Right.
the dupe shop, right? So I'm assuming that the biggest allegations that like you think are the biggest are the false strikes, right? The fake videos, and then the pedophilia thing, right? That's probably top
Well,
three.
it's not even allegations anymore. It's the truth.
Yeah,
This is all
just-
things he's done.
So with the dupe shop, I wanted to ask. So, you said in the video that that it was basically a scam, right? That like he was just expecting free dupes, and then selling them off for profit, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Correct.
appreciate it, Duper Trooper, my goat.
This duper guy seems like a 6'3" feminist and humble.
Oh my god, who just said that in chat?
Damn.
What the
So
fuck?
funny.
Wait, who just donated money to send that?
Damn, who did
Wait,
that?
oh my.
He should donate 500 more, maybe a grand, maybe a rack.
You think I make money
yeah.
on YouTube? I can't afford new shoes right now. That's fucked.
God.
So okay. So from what I understand with the dupe shop is, and this is
Right.
mostly from someone who doesn't really understand how it works 100%. But from what I understand,
Right.
is that the timeline that that I understand as now, and I would like clarification if it's wrong, is that eTurbo reached out to this, what's his name, Blubs?
Bubbled and
Bubbled.
Lefty Dupes.
Yeah. and he made a deal with Blubbled to
Bubbled.
bubble.
Just
Is it
bubbled.
bubbled? Oh, dude, I'm fucking
No, it's,
stupid.
It's
I just say.
blubbled.
Okay,
I
so
say bubbled.
he made a deal with Bubbled to basically sell dupes to his audience, and then they split the profits. He gets 50%, 55%. Bubbled
Nah.
gets 50 to 55%, and then
Nah.
okay. So what?
I want to cut you off briefly there. So, that piece of information, the dupe shop stuff, Z-Man wasn't really involved around that time. That was mainly me. It was
Right.
E-Turbo said that he offered them 50% as a back statement to try to backtrack. We have sworn testimony from them that they were not offered a dime. E-Turbo was going to be paying them in publicity, and that was it. That's the deal that he offered.
True.
them.
Sworn
He never
testimony
offered
from
them any amount of money. He never offered them any cut.
From
However,
Bubbled?
he tells the public that he did. He didn't offer Blubbled a cut. He didn't offer Lefty a cut. He didn't offer any of the people that reported the dupes a cut or any amount of monetary gain. It was just a pub. He's like, I'll shout you out in a video. That's all he offered him.
okay,
Nothing
because
more.
there is just looking at the document, there is that screenshot of him offering 55. But I know that the dupe shop never went through. Like it was never like it never got finalized. Is that screenshot of him claiming that is that so like where is it? The screenshot with E-Turbo and Blubbled where he's like, do you want to work together? Yeah, sure. I could promote it in my video and split the money 50-50. Is that what is that?
Could you go ahead and send me this? I don't have the document on lock. I'd like to-
Yeah, I got you. Here, I'll just send a screenshot.
Thank you, Twin. Wait, hold on. Do you guys mind if I get my analyst in here for a second?
Yeah, sure, bro. Do what you do. What you
Give me one moment.
And I'll show this screenshot on the stream real quick. Here's the screenshot. And then
Alright,
this
let me
is
see
it.
if I can I could promote it in my video. I'm gonna work on it together. Okay, so that may have been a separate
I saw
offer
that
from
in
what
the
he
document.
offered only to Blubbled. I do recall that for any of the other dupe finders, Lefty included and shit like that, he didn't offer them a dime. So I also, according to Blubbled, he wasn't offered any money either. So we're gonna see. But for a moment
Yeah,
here,
and that's
I'd like to.
that's a dodgy screenshot. I also
That is a
mentioned when
dodgy
I
one.
reviewed it. Like,
like
that
to get
could
my
be
analyst
easily
in
inspect
here.
elemented.
So this
Yeah,
is
get
my
his
analyst
analyst in here real quick, I guess.
This is we're getting my analyst in here. Hello, analyst. So
Also-
what does your analysis say on this situation?
Unfortunately, my analysis says that Caleb's a fucking retard.
Thank you. That was my analyst. Feel free to remove him from the group chat
This guy-
now.
This guy got me fucked up.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it, analyst.
Of course, that is a professional analysis of the situation from my analyst.
Also, Advil E-Turbo is messaging in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
So you claim that that screenshot might be fake.
Like, I can't confirm it. It could be real. It could be fake. I don't know. But he can't prove that it's real either because he's saying that's the only screenshot he has. He couldn't recover it. Like, it's just a weird... It's just
Weird
weird.
story.
So I don't believe it personally. It's like, cool story, bro. I don't believe that's a real screenshot. But even if it is a real screenshot, that's just him saying he's gonna get bubbled half the money. He still isn't proving that he's gonna pay the dupers or any of the other people involved. So even if he did say he's gonna give bubbled half, still fucking not cool because you're still taking stuff that was given to you for free with the intent of you making content, but instead you want to just turn around and turn it to a profit because you're a money hungry piece of shit. Sorry if that was a little aggressive at the end, but
I
that's
agree
just
with
my-
that, and
how I
I'd like
feel.
to insert this photo into evidence.
What is that?
That is
Okay.
that is not relevant.
I'd like to
Okay.
insert
But it
this
is
photo
funny.
into evidence.
Okay, so
It just wants to
I'm trying to look I know we've talked about this. I'm trying my best to look at this as objective as possible. So, not making any statements, not doing whatever. To me, it seems like if I am trying to get in contact with Blubbled, however you say his fucking name, but
Blubbled?
yeah.
Just Blubbled.
But if for right now, just an objective look, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What's his name? Lefty? Did Lefty get
Lefty Dupes,
the same offer, or is there like any?
No. So
Okay.
actually, oh my God, wait! I actually do have a piece. I do have a photo we can submit into evidence. Give me a second here.
Is it the one where you DM Lefty?
Indubitably so. Give me one individual moment here. Fuck, it's so far up here. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I have like a trillion. Oh, let me just take a new one, bro. I have the fucking DMs. Here you go, twin. I got you. Here you go, twin. I got you. I just snapped a little new ching. Little chip. There you go. Got you, twin.
Appreciate it. Is it the one in the document?
It is. I just sent it in the group chat underneath the other.
Oh yeah.
It's in the group chat.
Uh,
Yeah, that was in the. I think that was in
That's
his
recent.
document.
Didn't know if he. Okay. So, do
It
you?
is recent.
Let me. Okay. Let me ask you. Do you think? Because in my head, what makes sense, and I'm just playing. I'm being that little annoying kid in the back of class who has never gotten his dick wet. I'm playing devil's advocate, and do you think there's a chance? Because if the screenshot is real of him, offering money to Blubbled, do you think there's a chance that he would have done the same after getting money, or no? Because he did say he was planning on
know.
paying them, but I just want to know your thoughts.
I don't think he would have. I think if eTurbo never got called out by the Duper Trooper and exposed for trying to scam his own fans, he would have done it. He would have kept doing it, and he would have attempted to make as much money as possible off of the back of other people's work. And he won't admit that, but that's the truth. You definitely would have done it if he didn't get called out. And that's the one thing he won't ever acknowledge for some reason. He just, like, in his document, it just says over and over, like, he changed his ways. Like, no, bitch. You got called out by Duper Trooper. He owned you. You coped, you mauled, you seethed, you don't accept accountability, and you just say, yeah, I changed my mind because I'm so great and I have a God complex. That's pretty much him. He won't accept the accountability ever, and he never will. And if he never got exposed, he would be doing the most unimaginably evil things, I feel. That's just my personal belief. But there's some bad energy I get off him. I just get this gut feeling that he's just like evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
That's just my opinion, though.
I just want to put a pin in this briefly. Josh, are you prepared at the given moment in time? Or he's gone. Hello.
Oh, he's back.
who's
you-
Josh specifically?
This is my secondary residential analyst.
hello.
and-
Don't say a slur. Don't say a slur.
I would
Don't
like-
say a slur.
Josh, if you would not mind screen sharing really quickly for the class.
I do apologize. I'm actually on my phone, but if you could screen share,
If I could screen share.
I swear to God, if you say a slur.
if
this
where
is-
are we live?
My
We're
channel.
live on Advil's channel currently discussing the Eterno.
Advil. Where are we? What's Advil's channel? What's his name? Is it
Advil.
your Discord?
It's linked to his Discord. All right there, sir.
Is it with the one?
I can send the link. I'll send the
Uh,
link real quick.
Yeah, he'll send a link. So this is my resident
I see.
my resident analytical build master, certified supreme. And that's what this is currently. So,
Give
What
me
are you?
just some.
Huh? What's going on?
This is
Don't-
my-
We're doing some technological factors.
We're doing some.
I get it, but what are you
technological-
showing?
So.
Okay, hurry up.
Gosh,
because you're
I
wasting
currently
Advil's time.
can't screen share at all. But
Why not?
hold on. May perchance we'll let Z-Man and let's discuss this on Snapchat while Z-Man and Advil discuss the matter at hand. I'm gonna be discussing with my residential.
Actually,
okay, I'm
actually,
gonna mute for a second.
Duper, I do have one
We're gonna
question for you real quick before we
what's up?
So this isn't like, you know, I think putting this in the document where he did wasn't the, like, you know, whatever. But I did want to ask you about, just to have it, to ask you about the Salad crypto sponsorship.
Of course. Oh my god, I actually can. So Salad
This shit is funny.
Salad is an open source cryptocurrency mining program that does not paint itself as something else. It is a crypto miner. It is advertised as a crypto miner. If you want to mine crypto on your computer to make money, you can use Salad. It's entirely open source and customizable. If you don't trust the code, you can compile it yourself.
He's fucking ad
And it's
reading.
a way for people to earn a passive income if they don't really have anything else. In certain areas of the world, if the electricity is cheap, you can make a profit. That is up for you to do your own research. I took several sponsorships from Salad, and if they reach out to me, I will take a sponsorship again because it is a genuinely good service that I trust. And if you go on Trustpilot, you'll see that thousands share the same sentiment as me. So, eTurbo claims that it ruins your hardware despite you being able to customize all of the settings, how much CPU power uses, how much GPU power uses. It does not turn on unless you activate it. It is entirely in your control. And he has been getting on my case about taking a sponsorship from these people because eTurbo actually got placed into a group chat with their partnership manager through me because he expressed interest in taking a sponsorship from Salad. However, the deal didn't go through because the demands and tone in which he treated the Salad staff was not suitable for them, and they decided to reject his proposal, and they pulled out of the sponsorship deal. eTurbo was going to take a Salad sponsorship, but treated the staff team like dirt. They pulled out, and now he parades about how horrible they are. So I am completely fine to put that on the record and talk about Salad. It's a very interesting thing.
I said that in my doc response too on the stream. I even said that. I said how eTurbo asked for like an absurd amount of money, even though he's a nobody that nobody cares about.
He
Right.
did indeed.
So have you, this is just general because I haven't dug through your Twitter or anything. Have you made any videos or any claims against crypto at all? I'm assuming not, but I'm just
No,
making sure.
I accept donations through crypto. Crypto is a great way to pay other people through a non-refundable service. I think it's a great tool if you know how to use it. I'm a big advocate for crypto.
Okay.
And I don't want to say, and that doesn't include shit like meme coins. I think that's just gambling. It's very important to make a distinction between all these rug pulls and NFTs and things of that nature.
Okay.
And it's not all crypto. So I would like to say I've never publicly said no to crypto. I think crypto is goated. And what I am going to go ahead and do here. So eTurbo, I do recall an incident. And if my resident analyst could go ahead and unmute in this given group chat, I believe that would be lovely.
Hola.
Hello,
What's up, Sam?
Josh.
What's up,
We are
Spinling?
going to be doing a thing here, and this is something that I like to call B4B, otherwise known as Band for Band, because I believe that eTurbo is a poor retard. And so we're going to be moving 5 racks on him. Chat, type 1 if you want us to move 5K on eTurbo.
Move it to my bank account.
Check, go ahead and tap into my screen share right here. This is cryptocurrency. You can check this on the blockchain if you'd like. And you can see this. We're going to be going ahead and moving 5,000 Ethereum on eTurbo. Is this a W or is this an L? Advil, just go ahead and just look
It's the
through
right
it
one.
How
just
do
a
you
moment.
mod someone,
My
Sam?
resident analyst.
Dude, you guys got me
Oh,
fucked up.
there you go.
You guys got
It,
me fucked up.
It ends in C6A2, I believe. I sent it in the chat there. On the Ethereum. Oh, it looks like I'm seeing
Wait.
some ones in chat. I'm seeing some ones in chat. Are we? Oh, man. And I
I
do.
saw
I do-
187. Is that the bite of 87?
Is this I think this is gonna be worse than the bite of 87 because if I do recall, there is a screenshot of eTurbo flexing his monthly earnings on a girl named Margaret. Could we please pull that up and put that into evidence if anybody has that on lock? You know what? I believe I might.
I don't
Give
know
me
if
one
I have
moment.
that on lock, but I have
Oh!
something else. That's
Oh shit! What's that? Oh no! Did we
Bro.
just move 5K on his bitch ass? Oh no! Wait,
funny. Bro.
wait, and is wait.
Dude, this guy's
Now,
funny,
Advil,
man.
I'd like you
Dude, he's
to I'd
so
like you
funny.
to go back into the group chat and take a look at that screenshot and put that up on screen. Is that or is that not eTurbo flexing his monthly earnings on a viewer? Tell me that, please.
Damn. Yeah.
This is him flexing.
Go ahead and put
this
that
is
on the
him
screen.
flexing a citizen watch.
Is that not him flexing his monthly earnings? Now, eTurbo, it's your fucking turn, kid. Move 5 or shut the fuck up.
Hey, damn. To be fair,
Locked
5K is pretty crazy, bro.
I started light on them. I can't even lie. I started light on them.
Started light on him.
Okay. I
Started
have
light.
a few more questions. Was that what you need to do, Duper?
Yeah, that's
with
what my
okay,
my resident analyst was for. Thank you very much, Josh, for the appearance. Go ahead and
Hey, everyone, I want you to go to your Instagram apps and I want you to follow at Celebi. Oh, that is D.
Okay, can we get back to on track though? All right, we get it. It was funny. Let's
like
move
all
on.
my shit.
Give a
Alright,
fuck
see ya.
about your damn Instagram. Let's go. Come on. Advil,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So-
We've been trolling.
No, dude,
sorry.
you're all good.
We're
I
not-
get it. Okay, so
It's
um,
funny though. It was really funny.
so
He
I,
moved 5K
we
on
got
his ass.
eTurbo flexing balance on his fans, and then when it comes time for the band for band, he can't perform. Very interesting stuff.
now this is where this is some of my most critical questions towards you guys. Okay, so okay, sorry, I'm trying to remember it all. So with I saw your stream clip. I think Z-Man, we talked about this when it happened about eTurbo allegedly sending CP or getting people to send CP into your Discord server.
I will correct, and I corrected myself on my stream. I'll correct it again. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
I got it wrong. False identity. I corrected myself. So here's the problem, right? So I make mistakes. I'm a human being. Human beings make mistakes. I think that's acceptable. I think people are allowed to make mistakes as long as they take accountability and as long as they apologize for their mistakes. Like if they really are wrong and they take accountability, then I think that negates a lot. I think people's responses to things they've done wrong shows who they are. So for example, eTurbo, it's not a good luck because he can't take accountability. He doesn't take accountability. Never apologizes. Me, if I make a mistake, I apologize. I apologized on my live stream. I apologized when I realized it was wrong. I've apologized multiple times. I've apologized to this kid so much, and I have gotten no real
Bye, Yoshi.
reciprocal apology. I only got one reciprocal apology when I apologized to him for, I don't even remember, then he apologized for trying to ruin my life with false allegations of like abuse. He spread false allegations about me all over Twitter. This tweet got 40,000 views because he spammed it all over his YouTube. And when I posted my response and proved my innocence, he just deleted all of his posts, left a post up for like an hour saying like, I'm not sure who's right, then deleted that. So this guy slandered me, tried to ruin my life, and I forgave him because I wanted this drama to end. And what pisses me off is all these stupid little kids that follow eTurbo try to say that I'm harassing him. This kid has been harassing me and Duper Trooper. This kid doesn't apologize for what he's done. And by the way, I am sorry for saying that he raided my server with CP because he did not do that. That wasn't him. There have been a few people over time there have been third parties who have like deliberately taken someone's identity and dragged someone and did some horrible shit because they wanted to like rage bait one of us into believing that the other person did some like horrendous crime. So it's just bullshit, the whole thing. And he literally just proved it because here's the chat. He said, all I did was retweet the proof your girlfriend sent. My girlfriend didn't even send, ex-girlfriend, she didn't even send, like, any real proof. It was screenshots of just out of context conversations. I had to go in and, like, explain everything. It was bullshit. This kid is evil, I think. He doesn't deserve a YouTube channel. And he doesn't apologize. I apologize. So that's my response. I think I am sorry for making the mistake, but I kind of at the same time don't give a fuck because this kid is such an asshole. And like, I already said sorry. So what the fuck else do you want me to do? You want me to suck your dick? Like, that's weird. I'm not going to do that. Like, fuck off, bro. It's just stupid. And this has been a thing that people have done to me over the years. Like, when I'm wrong, I say sorry. But when other people are wrong, they don't say sorry, but they get put on, like, they're just, blah, blah, blah. He's only 17. Age isn't an excuse. This kid has done evil shit. It doesn't matter if he's 17. It didn't matter if he was 16. If you're over the age of 15 and you're doing all this shit, you don't deserve to be on the internet at all. I don't think so. I think this kid is evil. Genuinely, that's just my personal belief. I'm not going to fucking put that as fact. Just keep in mind, a lot of this is my opinion. I do have proof. This is stuff that really happened. He's admitted it. He admitted that he did send stuff about the false allegations. So yeah, I am sorry for posting that he sent people to raid my Discord server with CP. He was not the one behind it. That was a third party group of people. I've said sorry. I'd like him to say sorry. He won't say sorry because of his ego. I actually have the screenshot right here. I have more proof. I don't just say things to lie. This is another thing that people like to lie about. They like to say I just lie. I don't lie. I don't lie at all. If I'm talking about someone, I'm not going to slander somebody for no reason. If I'm talking about someone, if I'm trolling someone, if I'm doing a video, it's because that person is fucking bad news and they shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Simple. That's my opinion. I'm going to get this screenshot, but just in case you can't find it, although I just found it, so never mind. Here we have it. This screenshot disproves everything this kid said. We made this kid multiple deals to stop this. We just wanted a simple apology. I wanted me personally, I wanted 3 things. This is what I wanted. I'm going to put it in the chat. I have the notes. This is my 3 apologies I wanted. Simple, not even over 30 words. This is all I want. He will not apologize because, as he says here, no, that will just make it look like he won. I'm not doing that. No way I'm doing that. This kid's ego is so inflated and he's so delusional. He's got like Adolf Hitler ego. He's so delusional. He's just killing himself over and over and over. He's destroying his own career and he can't even see it because he's so ego blind. So that's my response.
So let me ask you real quick. CP, you apologize for alleging it was him, right? Is that
yes,
the same?
I am sorry, eTurbo, for alleging that you sent CP in my Discord. I've apologized 20 times. Here's another apology to stroke your fucking ego.
Is it the same? I saw a clip of you saying something about being rated by like furry porn shit. Is it the same with that? Where I don't know if you allege it was him.
Yeah,
but...
it was the same thing. It was a stream. So this thing he's talking about, he has like 3 things he parades around and they're all nothing burger. The thing he's talking about, it was a one-off sentence I said on stream, and the stream bot isn't even public anymore. So this was a conspiracy against him for 5 minutes before I myself shut it down on the stream itself. But even after I shut myself down, I still apologize because he asked for it.
Right. I do.
Exactly.
So just making sure 100% for chat and for anyone who's listening, do apologize for the things, right? Yeah. Okay.
I do. I am sorry for that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. I said it off like in the moment on stream.
Yeah. What was
I
up,
would
Dipper?
also, sorry, I would just like to mention that it has been about 8 minutes and eTurbo has not done his turn in the ban for ban. So I believe that means I win by default.
Okay, so let me look at my notes real quick. I wrote notes in a goddamn journal. So besides now that we got that sort of situated, eTurbo sent me screenshots and about the faking video allegations. Let me see if I can find it. So I talked to eTurbo and what's her name? X310. What's their name? The person for that video. Did you allege he only faked one video?
I
or
know what
multiple
you're
videos?
talking about.
Yeah.
We believe
He faked all of
that
his videos on Minecraft.
on Minecraft.
We believe. We
Okay.
think,
There was
I don't
three
think we
videos
believe. I
back
think
to
we
back.
know.
Okay. So
I think we
Well,
know.
we
I don't
say
think
we
it's a belief.
believe
I think this is
because-
the truth.
I believe it to be the truth, but in terms of solid evidence, each side only has
Well-
a he said, she said, and while we do have a very reputable testimony stating that he did fake them, I will go ahead and say that I believe he did.
Okay.
It's up to the
I'm gonna
viewer
go
to
ahead and
interpret,
say-
but Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. He faked his videos.
I think it's safe to say
And if he
none.
likes to, if he'd like to prove, if he would like to prove that he didn't fake his Minecraft videos, go ahead. He can't prove it. The only proof he gave was that he has no DMs with the Minecraft owner, but he could have very easily just cleared all of them. So did the Minecraft owner. They could have very easily cleared all the screenshots. And considering
does have a
eTurbo's
history
record
of
for
purging
lying,
a lot of DMs.
yeah, and then we have a screenshot of him asking Duper Trooper way before this allegation was even like made, before like this beef had gotten to this point. We have a screenshot of eTurbo literally asking Duper Trooper if he should accept the offer of scripting a video. A pay-to-win owner offered me to script a video. Should I accept it? I heard Mr. Epic and Horizon have scripted videos before. I have never scripted any of my videos before. He said that then, of course, but this was in the past, before this allegation. So I think that his last statement, I have never scripted any of my videos before, is void because this is old. This is when he was getting the idea, I believe, of scripting.
I would also like to bring up the
Duper
fact
said that he
there-
disagreed.
There
and
was,
that
sorry, I'm gonna cut you off just for a moment here
You're
because there
good.
is actually a second incident screenshot of him actually in the planning stages of faking a video that I do not believe came to fruition. This was after he initially contacted me asking about scripting videos with pay-to-win server owners. He then, I believe, attempted to script a $1,000 challenge video and was actively looking for actors in it throughout his friend group. So there are two prior incidents before Minecrush where this could have occurred. And I think that with the testimony from the former admin of Minecrush, who is also a former manager, admin, and multiple pay-to-win servers, I see no reason for them to lie about this, as it doesn't benefit them in any way. They don't like me. And I believe it to be the truth. I think that the Minecraft videos were staged. I do not think all of eTurbo's videos were staged. However, I do believe the Minecraft videos were at least done with help from the staff team.
What specifically about at least the Minecraft videos do you think is staged?
I think
he
that
got
entire
all of the
concept
shit from staff.
I believe that
He
not only
collaborated. Yeah.
Okay. So
not only do I believe
Duper,
that
you know.
they
You
were
go.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna yap here for a second. Not
Okay,
only
bro.
do I believe that he staged these videos, while I do not have any proof to back this, my theory surrounding these 3 Minecraft videos is that this was actually a paid partnership with the owner. I believe that eTurbo was paid a sum of money in exchange to make these 3 videos on Minecraft as a publicity stunt. Now, my reason for believing this is that Minecraft is a server with /dupe and so-called undupable items that you can only obtain purchasing on the shop. eTurbo's whole concept of a video was showing his audience how to dupe these undupable items, which you can only achieve through the shop. Having /dupe on this server appeases the younger audience for the anti-pay-to-win community, which is what eTurbo's videos are edited to target, using typically ADHD editing methods like pop-up text, fast cuts, and font music.
Now, if I were a server owner attempting to target this demographic, I would set up a server with /dupe and then make quote-unquote undupable items and pay a YouTuber to show my audience how to dupe them. This would then get the audience on this server, they would experiment with the /dupe plugin, try to obtain these items, realize they can't, and then thinking they have a one-up on the server, go to the web store, make a purchase, dupe these items, and hand them out exactly like eTurbo did. I think that this was a targeted attack similar to a PSYOP in the military to try and victimize these kids using tactics from a whole different community. And I think the owners are extremely smart for this marketing idea, but I do believe that eTurbo was paid for these videos. I think that it is just too odd for 3 videos to be posted in a routine schedule back to back to back outside of a contract on a server with /dupe on it. I just think that this is absurd information, and I think with the testimony from the admin saying that not only were the videos faked, but there was another testimony from an individual claiming that they were paid and that they had former conversations about the payments, saying that he received anywhere from $250 to $350 per video, but I don't have these on hand. So this is just a theory from me that he was paid to do this. I do not think it is a theory that they were faked. But I do think that, in my personal opinion, I believe he was paid to make these videos from the owner as a marketing tactic. Because in my past, additionally, I have been offered money from pay-to-win server owners to stage videos in a similar way that eTurbo was likely paid to make these Minecraft videos, and I have declined each individual offer. But I think that it is not the first time an incident like this has been offered to a YouTuber, and I think with eTurbo's past of wanting to stage videos and experimenting with staging videos, I think it's safe to assume that these videos were staged and he profited off of them by doing a paid partnership with Minecraft.
Right. So, do you know who this X3 something X310
Not at all.
X5? Okay. So X310 and X510, same person. They are the person in the eTurbo video that you're alleging is faked. That
I'm alleging that 3 videos are faked.
Okay. Well, one of them, fuck, I don't remember which one it is. One of the videos, he says he got help from this person to do whatever he did, to dupe or whatever he did. And I talked to this person, and from what I have, I can send everything I got from them. But from what the conversation I had with them and how they explained it to me, is that this X3 person is not a mod. They are not affiliated with the server. They talked to one of the staff people and got operator perms from them by what they call quote unquote social engineering, I think it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Is that like a thing? And do people do that in the pay to win community, or is that just like a
social engineering? That's just a general. That's
I
the thing.
just didn't know if it was like a tactic. But anyways, they claimed that they social engineered to get the X3, by the way, is Zeta Cat. They claimed that they got access to the server from social engineering, and then from that they got access to being like to having perms or whatever it is, and then they modded eTurbo from that. Let me see if I can find it, because there is a screenshot that says something like where the ZetaCat person reaches out to someone else to get to say like, yo, we need to help. eTurbo wants help with this video. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. eTurbo has said that he told you about this in your Discord server, Duper. I don't know if you've seen it.
I don't read my Discord server.
Okay. Yeah, let me see.
He can go ahead and shoot me a DM about it if he'd like.
There's the screenshot if you want to give that a read. Not right now, but if you want, we can go back to something else and then we can come back to it.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, cool.
So, regardless, based off of this message and these screenshots, with the facts presented and with the evidence that I have, my opinion is not going to be swayed. I think that this was most definitely an inside job, and I think that if the only people that believe it to not be an inside job are eTurbo and his trusted circle, it has already been shown that they
And the
cannot be
server?
trusted. Yeah, and the server. Like, dude, if they paid him, of course they'd lie and LARP about it. I think that
Yeah, they're not going to admit
I
that they
think that they're
were
faked videos.
operating a scheme. Yeah,
No, of course not, because then they lose their money. Then they lose their profit.
exactly.
here's
That would
the-
destroy the whole thing. It's the perfect crime, but he's sloppy, so we were able to uncover it, thankfully.
Here's the text chat of them talking about giving perms to
Yeah,
the
as
people.
this is just a conversation with the owner, I wouldn't take this at face value because the owner is the one we are alleging paid eTurbo for the videos.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel bad that I'm not more involved in this community, so I don't, understand it.
Yeah, it's
Immensely.
completely chill.
You're good.
And I
Um,
understand you're having an unbiased perspective on this and getting both sides.
But is there like any, like with all like the stuff that eTurbo is saying with the Zeta Cat person, is there like what can help make sense to me in my chat that either like that makes it make sense? Does that make sense?
Essentially, everything that I laid out on the table was everything that I would have on this given topic. It's, I believe that is the strategy the owner implemented. I believe that eTurbo was paid for these videos, and I think that those 3 specific videos on his channel were faked.
Okay. Okay. let
And
me
as much
see.
as I am trolling this stream, it is a very serious topic. But
Yeah.
I do want to go back a little bit because that band for band thing was obviously just a bit, but that is a genuine screenshot that I presented of eTurbo flexing his revenue on a viewer, and now he seems afraid to do that when it comes to me. So it has been about 20 minutes, and I'd like him to go. I'd like him to, quit the yammering and move 5 or move 6. I went first. I think that was very gratuitous of me.
Okay, so I will say, as just looking at it from someone who's not in the community, there are some things that, as a guy who does like drama, who's like super specific about like phrasing and wording. Like I know if you aren't, no, I'm not saying this like insult you guys at all, but I know if you're not like a drama person, the like the like intricacies, I guess, of it are kind of not as like, it doesn't come as important. Like I try my best to be as careful as possible when saying things, but I can understand that it's not super like, you just want to talk your shit, right? Like, is that fair to say? Like when you're making a video on something.
I'll
I would
just tell the
disagree.
truth.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would like to go ahead and put a pin in this for just one moment. Advil, could you put this photo on the stream really quickly? I'd like to present this into evidence.
Right. Damn, that watch is
What are we
tough
looking
though.
at, bro?
That
are we
watch
looking
is tough.
I'd
That
like to
ring's
present
tough
this
too.
photo into evidence, and I'd also like to shout out Jazz, Lulu, and Josh.
Sam, Sky Rain is cool. Don't she's good. But so I can understand, like there's so many like creators who do a different genre and then they make like an exposed video on someone, and it isn't like as like steel clad as like someone who this is like their whole thing, if that makes sense. And again, I'm not saying that to be offensive or anything. There are some things I just want to say as a criticism towards the video, not anything against you, not making any statements on any arguments. Mostly the parts that where it's more of like claiming something without like inherent evidence, like with the
Well,
fucking.
how is it not May I ask a question?
Well, yeah. You're all good. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just trying to.
No, you're not. You're not rude, but I just don't understand how people keep saying I don't have evidence. I have shown so much evidence against this kid. I've thrown the book at him. This kid has been proven to lie. This kid has been proven to script videos. He faked his vids. It's not even a debate. His arguments are all straw man. If he didn't fake the videos, prove it. He can't. He can't prove it.
Yeah.
Just how he claims we can't prove that he faked them.
I do
Obviously,
think
it's like 9/11. Bush isn't gonna say he fucking blew up the World Trade Center, even though we all know he did it. That's what I'm saying. It's like this is a complete cover up. He's trying to cover it up. We know he has had people delete messages before and hide evidence. Like, it's just his actions, or his own actions. See, I read The Art of War, and one of the things that it says in The Art of War is you should let your enemy make mistakes because that's how they lose. And that's exactly what eTurbo has done. He's fallen right into my trap. He makes so many mistakes. He just proves himself to be guilty. He acts like a guilty person because he is a guilty person. So
Right.
he's guilty. His videos are fake. The videos on Minecraft are fake, and all of his videos should be brought into question. He fakes his videos just as much as like P9 and Man did back in the Unturned days when I made Unturned.
right.
Faking videos is a common theme. People fake videos all the time. I think if someone fakes a YouTube video, they aren't a real YouTuber. That's my opinion on that.
Right.
I agree. And I also would like to mention, you have read The Art of War. I read My Baby Mama is a Loser by Quan Mill. And hold on, I'll give you. All right, so I would like to mention, you have read The Art of War. I have read My Baby Mama is a Loser by Quan Mills, and I think that I was able to take away from this book and this piece of literature. I do think that eTurbo is a fake YouTuber. You can't be a real YouTuber if you be faking your videos. It doesn't matter if it's a he said, she said situation. There was a deal pitched to eTurbo where Z-Man would actually delete his video if eTurbo were to just post a public apology for 24 hours that eTurbo could then delete immediately after. And that's all we gotta do to get this situation resolved. We just want eTurbo to apologize. We haven't wanted anything else. And I think that this is very, very fair. And
eTurbo
I
is
have
saying
also-
in chat that there is in the document they posted, he is saying that there is an apology. It does say
So in
It's
this,
a fake apology.
The problem with this apology is that it is a PR trained stunt apology. It is not genuine. He will not apologize for insinuating that I am a pedophile, and that is the biggest thing we have an issue with. And I did also study the literature, This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib by Quan Mills. And that book has taught me to never take a PR trained publicity apology. I want a genuine apology from the
crazy
soul.
book.
We offered him, we even went as far as to write an apology that all he had to do was copy and paste onto his community tab for 24 hours. He could delete it after. Doesn't matter if he doesn't mean it. Doesn't matter whatever. We just wanted him to apologize, and that's the simple thing. And I think that that's not asking for a whole lot in this situation. I could press defamation charges and win in court, but I'm not going to sue him. I'm not going to threaten to sue him because that's retarded. But we just want to get an apology, both me and Z-Man, for the stuff that he's pulled on us. And I think that it's really kind of jacked up that eTurbo thinks that apologizing will make it seem like he quote-unquote lost, because there's nothing to lose. There's nothing to win.
Can I add to this?
Yeah, of course, man.
I'd like to add to this. I'd like to add to this. And just so people know it's not bullshit, Duper, I'm gonna say it in call with you. If eTurbo just initially, when you made the first tweet where he insinuated you were a pedophile, if he had just apologized then, I think you would have looked like the person who quote unquote lost, because that would have been eTurbo being the bigger person. And then
I
people would
agree.
have just went after you for leaking the private DMs. Yeah. So he literally, in the first play of this game that we have entered, he could have won the whole game. He could have prevented this, and none of this warfare that's been going on for the last few months would be going on. But he couldn't do that. Why couldn't he do that? It goes back to this one screenshot. This screenshot proves everything. This screenshot is the smoking gun. He can't lose. He has an ego. He doesn't want to lose. This is the proof in the pudding. Like, this is so, it's just incredible that so many of his fans don't understand this, and that's why I believe all of his fans got to be at least 12, and then the rest, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I thought my video had laid it out very well, but you know, you can't win them all. You can't just slam. You can't be Kobe every time. So it is what it is. I think I laid it down exactly how it was supposed to be laid down. And I got a little bit of flack, you know, because I've been repeatedly saying to unsubscribe from him. And people have been trying to use that as a point against me, like, you're harassing him. Listen, I'm not harassing anybody. I told people not to fucking harass this guy. And from my knowledge, no one has gotten him. I've gotten more harassment from my eTurbo video than he has. I'm just gonna say that. So I think my requests for no harassment, I've said it multiple times, it's not a harassment campaign. You're allowed to tell people to unsubscribe from other content creators. I looked it up. You can look it up too on Google. And it's the Google AI response. And you're probably like, oh, well, this AI, look, it's fucking Google. Google owns YouTube. If their fucking system is wrong about their own website that they own, that's on them. So I don't think I'm within any wrongdoing for telling people to unsubscribe from him, and I maintain it. Unsubscribe from eTurbo. He's a fraud. He's not a real YouTuber. He'll never be a real YouTuber. He just lies. He manipulates everyone around him. He takes advantage of people, and he takes advantage of his own audience that gives him the life that he currently lives. He's allowed to buy these fucking shitty $200 Citizen watches because these people are watching his videos. And what does he do to appreciate them? He'll take their dupes that they give him for free and try to sell them. It's just bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit, in my opinion. And I like I've said before, and I will say it again, I am not stopping. And I don't care what people tell me, and I don't care how many threats against my life I get. I'm not gonna stop. This kid needs to be exposed, and I will not stop until I'm just not, like, it's just, I can't, because this is one of the most
Subway Surfers in the bottom left-hand corner of this stream.
That's
so fucking funny.
It's good. It's good. That's good.
No,
I went on for a bit there, but this shit just, dude, people shouldn't rile me up. Because I will fucking go after you until you fucking give in. Because you need to, because you're wrong, and you need to say sorry. If you don't say sorry, Z-Man's gonna come, and Z-Man's gonna conquer, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Come.
Oh!
I do have
No, I'm just kidding.
or
A white/Asian mixed girl?
Dude, I can't wait for eTurbo to insinuate I'm a pedophile for this joke. By the way, I can't wait for him to say I'm weird.
Actually,
Shut
you know
the
what?
fuck
This
up.
is a good point. Advil, have you seen the original screenshot where he insinuated that I was a pedophile? You're a
Yeah.
commentary YouTuber. You know a lot about this shit. What is your take on that?
honest, 100% honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. My take is, I think. Well, how long ago was it?
Dude, it was a while ago at
Okay.
this point. He just still has been beating around the bush, refusing to apologize for it. And I'd like to go ahead and give you the timeline of events for that. He made the statement. I made the Twitter post. He then went on a live stream, tried to defend his statement, and tried to double down on it. And once the public did not agree with that, he deleted the VOD and then claimed it was a joke. And that was the timeline for that whole situation that irks me so heavily. It's not just what he said.
And I ask
think
you
that that's a
why
big part of it.
you went public with it, if you don't mind me asking.
I went public with it because it was a genuine attempt to tarnish my character and myself, and that could have gotten me in a huge deal of trouble. I think that even just insinuating that is such a disgusting thing to do, especially when there have been multiple occasions of me baiting pedophiles in real life and getting them arrested. And I can provide proof of this. It is something that I hate to the bottom core of my being. I think pedophiles are disgusting. I think they should be executed publicly. That's how strongly I feel about this topic. And it is a very public thing how strongly I feel about this topic. And the insinuation of that was made after we had been arguing for a great deal of time, where essentially every DM from both sides was being leaked by me or being leaked by eTurbo. And it was generally accepted at this point, since it was several months after the initial argument started, that our DMs were going to be publicized from one side or the other. And due to receiving that message, this was after the scammer allegations that I disproved. This was after the doxer allegations that I disproved. This was after the account stealer allegations that I disproved, all from eTurbo. And I felt like I needed to get ahead of this because this is such a disgusting and horrific allegation against my character. And that is why I decided to go public with it.
Were you two? Okay, this is just a you don't have it, not a deep question, but were you two? Because I know at one point you were friends with both Z-Man and eTurbo. Were you two friends at this time or no?
At this time, we had not been friends for months. I had cut off eTurbo prior, after he was being kind of weird, and that I actually cut off eTurbo before the dupe shop incident even occurred, and this was months after the dupe shop, when the pedophilia insinuations arose. We were not on good terms in any way, shape, or form, and it was what I firmly believe to be an attempt to defame my character.
Right. So, okay.
That's just the general timeline.
In my super professional opinion,
Of course.
I think it is fair for you to be upset about that because, you know, if it makes you upset, then that is, you know, that is your right as a cold-blooded American to be upset. You're American, right?
I'm American.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. It is your right to be upset by that because it is. I wouldn't say his joke or whatever it is, right? Or the insinuation,
I would like
right?
to just recommend that he only brought up it was a joke after the public disagreed with him. He tried to double down on it initially in a live stream that is now deleted.
I did watch that live stream.
Yeah.
I will say.
I can almost guarantee, like, I don't think there was a VOD saved or anything of the sort. It was literally just a live stream that he did because I made my tweet where he tried to double down, realized the public wasn't fucking with it, so then he deleted it, deleted the trace of it, and then he said it was a joke. And that's the timeline.
I would say that, like, sorry, I'm just reading chat.
Cool if you don't agree with me on it. I understand that everyone has their own opinions.
No.
But I honestly don't think it's crazy for me to ask for an apology.
No. I think it's completely fair to ask for an apology. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's fair to ask for an apology. I think if you were afraid that these allegations would be like what if you saw these as serious allegations, I think it's fair if you thought that they were actually going to be like a thing that he would come out with to make a statement
100%. beforehand.
I'm not saying that's, you know, your thought process in making a tweet about it, but if that was like your line of thinking, I think that's completely fair. I would say like it did come across a little bit like his what he was saying was I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think his intention was to make like a stern allegation, but I think it was to shake the waters, I guess, if that's a good way to put it. But I do think when I talked to him, he did apologize for it, and I think.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? He apologized for it.
He's
Apologize for
you?
it?
he said something
Did he
like,
apologize to you?
or he said something. He didn't like apologize. He said something like,
I'm assuming he said the thing that he's been saying for the past month, where he's like, "It was a bad joke to make, and I'm sorry if you read it as that." That's what he's been saying.
He started clarifying what he meant by like pedophilia. I have to rewatch it. But he was trying to phrase what he meant in a way that was a little bit more accurate, I guess. But I mean, I think has he fully apologized?
No, and that's the big thing. He has apologized for, not publicly, in DMs. So the thing is, we want him to apologize publicly, which he won't do. But I just want him to say, "I am sorry for insinuating that Duper Trooper was a pedophile." That's all I want him to say, straight up.
Are you talking about me?
And
That's the only apology he wants.
That's the
Chad, are you
only
talking about me?
apology I want. and that's the only one that he doesn't want to do because he knows it'll make him look really bad, because it does, because insinuating that someone's a pedophile when they're not is a really fucked up thing to do. And
I think
that
it's fair to ask for an apology. I don't think, in my personal jurisdiction, in terms of like, because I am going to make a video about this.
of course.
I wouldn't say that this is like a. I think it's more of a. How do I put this? You know, when you're watching, I'm assuming, I know Z-Man watches my videos. At least I hope so. Goddamn. But
A little bit.
Okay, I appreciate it. I when you're trying to build a character about someone, I think that's a good point to build a character and like a personality behind this person. But I don't think it's a specifically like I think if he made like a whole document and stuff, or like trying to, or if he actually went along with trying to make like a point publicly, then that would be a big deal. Not saying it's not a big deal.
He did in the live stream, yeah.
For
He was trying to make a point. After I'd made the tweet, yeah, I do think that he was going to go public with it, and I think I jumped the gun really quickly before he was able to, which is why he did the live stream, doubling down on his statements to try to paint me in this bad light as some creep. And then when the public disagreed, he switched up the story. And I really wish I had this live stream VOD saved. It's not.
I think I do have
I'm
it.
trolling a lot, but it's this is actually something that I feel really strongly about.
Yeah, I think it's completely fair to be upset about it. I'm never gonna say that you know. I think that is completely more than fair. You know, obviously, and I would be fucking pissed off too if someone made that. Even if it's like a, not saying that was his intention, but even if it was just like a joke, I think I would be more than upset about that. You know.
I sent a good example. I sent a good example of the E-Turbo mindset.
I love that picture. That's one of my
everything I'm gonna read it off for the chat. This is E-Turbo. Everything I say is a joke. It's just satire. Unless you agree with me, then it's real. But if you disagree, then it's just a joke. Like, that's E-Turbo. If he came out tomorrow on Twitter and said some crazy shit about me, like I killed someone, and everyone unanimously agreed, yeah, Z-Man killed someone, he would continue saying that even though it's not true. But if everyone's like, no, Z-Man's not a murderer, why are you stupid? Then he would have been like, man, I was just joking, man. I was just joking. Like, he's done that a couple times, I think. And, he's going to do it some more. That's why I want to stop him personally, because you see, the only reason why I want to continue exposing him is because he won't take accountability. Once he takes accountability, I'll stop. If he doesn't take accountability, it's not going to end.
One question I forgot to ask, but that I was really curious. Did he do something recently that inspired the video, or was it just something you were working on for a while?
It was something that's been in the works for quite a long time. Yeah, it's very hard to present all of the information since so much happened. So there's been a couple.
We organized.
It took a while to organize it. Ideally,
I put it on the back burner. I put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was actually afraid that E-Turbo was going to commit cyber terrorism against me. So I decided not to. But when I was waiting for the opportune moment, pretty much, to drop it, and this was the opportune moment. And I noticed he was flaunting how he's about to hit 100K, and I just think if he hits 100K, the anti-pay-to-win movement will just fall and die. I think, in my opinion, I think it'll be over, because I want to take it farther than how it's been brought, Duper and Horizon. Even Epic to a certain degree, they brought it to very far, and I want to take it further personally. I'd like to get pay to win fixed globally, internationally. For now, I'm focusing on the States. If I could do it, if I could do something, bring it up. I don't know. Personally, I'd like to talk in front of Congress about it somehow And it wouldn't just be about Minecraft. It would be so funny though if I did. But no, it would be about all pay to win because it's a problem in every game. But I can only do so much. So for right now, I'm gonna do what I can, and that is crash these pay to win servers because that helps. If eTurbo's allowed to stay in this community and be a verified, quote unquote respected member, even though he's not, but he would be because you get extra clout points when you're verified on YouTube. We're fucked. It's gonna be over. None of that will be that will not be possible. I don't think it'll be cooked. That's why I said that if his power base is not destroyed, then we're fucked.
So what you're saying is, like, you don't think the whatever I could be inferring, but like officials won't take you seriously if there's someone that you believe is bringing the reputation of the movement down.
I don't think we're gonna be taken seriously because this is how I'm thinking about it. If I really got this, which I'm going to, it's not an F, it's a win. When I take this up there to Congress, potentially, all the fucking media, and we know the media machine is evil as well. We know they're gonna dig into this and try to find something wrong with it, and they're gonna find eTurbo. They're gonna find him. They're gonna find all this horrible stuff he did. So my video and this whole thing is an attempt to, pretty much, I'm trying to be spokesperson for majority of the community and say we reject this guy. This guy is rejected. This guy's not official. He's not legit. He's not real. He's not a real anti-paid winner. He's not even a real YouTuber type of thing. I mean, like that. He's not a real YouTuber. That's just my personal opinion. Like, you could obviously say he's a YouTuber. It's just, I like personally, just with how I do YouTube, this is just my personal beliefs. Like, I have a certain way of doing it.
Yeah.
I believe in like the old school kind of fashion way of doing it, where you actually give a fuck about your channel and not just make brain rot garbage cancer that just makes a bunch of money. Cause I think that's, I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. And I think it's just it's destroying entertainment, it's destroying the youth, because now everyone's got brain rot. Like, I made a 21-minute video, and most of eTurbo's audience couldn't even watch the whole video and see what I was talking about. I had so many of his fans like say, "Oh, dude, you should have read his doc." Like, and also I know for a fact his fans didn't read his document either. The whole point he made his document that long. He made it that long deliberately so that people wouldn't read all the way through it, so that he would just be seen as innocent. Oh my gosh, he got a 70-page document where he disproves. No, he doesn't. The whole thing is a repeating oxymoron, and I destroyed it easily on my live stream. And I can't even believe he used that doc as his defense, because I actually built my whole video to kind of debunk this document.
Hold on. Add me on Discord real quick.
But then he still parades the document. So then I did a 3.5 hour live stream where I just disintegrate that. I shred the document live pretty much. Because it's just, if you really like go through and read it, you will see this kid is an idiot. It's filled with straw man oxymorons. He contradicts himself multiple times. He admits to multiple crimes. He admits to, like, this kid's like, people are gonna be, oh, you're right. I don't give a fuck. This kid's a loser. He has 20 accounts. He comments on his own channel. He likes his own comments. He goes on my channel on alt accounts and replies to my stuff, and then he gasses up his own comments. He tries to create this fake facade of backlash against me. No, I have gotten pretty much zero backlash except from eTurbo directly from his 20 accounts. Yeah,
Yeah.
From 20 accounts, he's been commenting from at least, like, it's like a lot. And I know it's 20 because one of his former admins, I talked to them and they were like, yeah, eTurbo has like 20 Google accounts because he was changing emails on stream. Like, this kid is so stupid. He's so sloppy. He's sloppy. He's trying to be this like villain. I'm going to take over the planet type shit. He can't. He's an idiot. You don't know how to plot. You don't know how to scheme. You're not a real villain. You're not a real hard motherfucker. You're just a bitch.
I do have a question for you too. Would you be cool with, like, okay, let's say hypothetically, right? You everything you're saying, I'm just to be unbiased, everything you're saying is correct and whatever. Do you think if eTurbo genuinely, was like, okay, I want to be better. I want to. I'm willing to put in the work to be better and be a better content creator and be a better community member. Would you be okay with that or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So-
just want an apology. This fucking stupid kid is so stupid. I just want an apology. I'll stop. But he doesn't want to apologize, so I'm not gonna stop. That's the
Guys, I
situation.
unfortunately do have to leave here. I just received some
Damn.
incredible news, and I need to call my friend.
Oh yeah, no problem.
There he goes.
So do you know? I think he's one of eTurbo's mods. Holden, I think it's his name.
Hold on.
Holden, by the way.
What is it? Because I'm not good with names. to be
Oh,
honest.
he just asked if he could join the group chat because he got he talked to eTurbo.
Well, like what? Does eTurbo want to talk or something? Because I'll debate him.
I don't know. He's not. Let me ask what.
He won't want to debate because I'll destroy him in a debate. But I would debate him. I'd love to. I would love to talk to him one-on-one, and I'd love him to try to disprove everything I've said because everything I've said is the truth. All of it. Everything I've said in my video, everything I've been saying on Twitter, everything I've been saying in my community posts, I believe 199 billion% that it's true.
Right.
And if he would like to disprove me right now, he can. But he won't because he can't. Because he's a liar. That's my... Sorry if I'm aggressive. It's just this kid, like... He just kind of gets on my nerves. Because it's just like... How could you have this big of an ego when you're such a loser? And when you're such a... Like a poser and a faker. Like, you just want to pose and fake and, like... He's just such a clout chaser. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself, and that's what I despise about him. He is like, he is a pay-to-win server owner that is too stupid to make a pay-to-win server, so he's gonna be anti-pay-to-win, but then trick people and just make. He just wants money. He just wants money, and that's it. He only cares about money and subscribers and clout. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about the people watching him. He doesn't care about making good content. This is like, again, this is my observation. This is somebody, I've done YouTube for a long time. I've met a lot of evil people, and he's up on the list. I'd say out of the top 10 most evil people I've ever encountered, he's like top 5, top 3. Because this kid is like psychotic. I think he's a psychopath, personally, but I don't have proof for that, so I'm not gonna say he's a psychopath because I don't have proof. But like, if you had to ask my personal opinion, do you think he's a psychopath? Yes, I do. I think he's a psychopath, and I think if he loses like he says he wants to lose, he's gonna try and come and kill me. I genuinely believe it. He wants me dead, 100%. Because I'm the only person on the planet that is trying to stop him, because I'm the only person on the planet with this big of a platform that's willing to call it out. But yeah, we could talk to his admin if we want. Oh, I've seen this guy. He sent me a friend request, but I don't think I accepted it. Yo, what's good?
Hey, what's up?
What's good, Holden? Holden, aren't you 14? I remember your thing saying you were 14. That's why I didn't accept your friend request, because I'm like, I'm not gonna accept that because I think that'd be weird.
On the email that I sent you?
No, on Discord. You sent me a friend request, I think, a while ago.
Yeah, I also sent you an email on your business email.
You did? Wait, let me look.
You
Sorry, I
got a
don't act.
business
I'll be
email? That's
so
awesome.
dead ass. I'll be so dead ass though. I need to check the business
Chat,
email
what the
more.
fuck is happening?
I just kind of forget.
Chat, what the
Wait,
fuck
let me
is
see.
happening,
You
dude?
sent. Okay, I see.
Holy shit, chat.
I see this.
Oh my god. What the fuck is even
I had.
happening?
Okay, wait. Oh, what? I didn't even read this. Wait, what happened?
This was today, I think, right? Poplex on what? What is that?
I'm reading the email. Holden's saying that eTurbo is harassing you for months about giving him
Yeah,
a
about a
dupe I
dupe.
had. Really, he was like, see, I'm not surprised because I think this is another piece of proof that he fakes content. He's not a real exploiter. He doesn't know exploiters. He doesn't have any big connections with exploiters or anybody. He's been black because when Duper exposed that he was trying to sell dupes and not pay people, all the exploiters bailed out on him. They're like, fuck this guy. So he doesn't really have a lot of exploiters. The only real exploiter he had was this guy Flame, and Flame left. Or no, not Flame. I'm sorry. I always call him Flame. It's Toast. Toast was his exploiter. Wasn't Toast his exploiter, Holden? You were staff. Wasn't like
I don't
Toast
know anybody
like
named Toast.
Toast with 2 T's at the end? He has a cat
No, I don't
profile
recall.
picture. Okay, well he was a eTurbo staff, and he had the role of exploiter in his Discord. So, but eTurbo was harassing you for a dupe. Why? Because he just didn't have one.
No, because I told him I can't play, and he's like, "Why?" This went on for months, by the way.
This is the same thing that happened with Toast, but go on.
And I would
Okay.
just like ignore him. I would respond to his other messages, but like the dupe messages, I would just ignore.
Right.
So what did
Yeah.
eTurbo say about? You said you had a talk with him. What did he say? If you don't mind me
Yeah. What did he
asking.
say?
I recorded the whole thing. I can watch the recording really quickly and like
Sure.
update
Yeah.
you on what he said.
Or you could. Do you want to screen share the recording and just have us all watch it?
No, I was just playing Fortnite while I was having a conversation with him. So
Well, you could just pull the whole thing up because he's gonna say this is like fake or some shit. So you gotta like, could you just show it like on the? Could you share your screen and show the video?
all right, yeah.
Or yeah, thank you. Because I believe you, but you gotta understand we need something to show because. I mean, Duper literally says it in my eTurbo video as well when we were proving that the staff member was real. He's like, eTurbo's gonna say all these things. He's gonna be like, this is not real. This is fake. That's not a real quote. So we gotta, but yeah.
Let me hold on. Let me set up something real quick.
Yeah, just give me a second.
All right, but yeah, you can. Yeah, if we could. I am curious to. This was something he was doing with Toast. This is something I actually brought up in my video. And what's funny, and it's funny because eTurbo left the chat, so I think obviously he knew he was getting fucking rolled. But what's funny is that eTurbo was also taking advantage of Toast. He was manipulating Toast by.
If anyone in chat wants to
take his own life,
be on stream in a bit, I'm gonna be in my server.
They
so just
weren't
there.
giving him dupes.
Is he Nick the Order? Yeah.
He was threatening to take his own life because they wouldn't give him dupes. I'm trying to find the
if anyone
screenshots.
wants to
They're in
talk
my video though.
about anything or
I just don't remember anybody by the name of Toast.
just discover or just
Toast was
go over it afterwards or just talk about whatever. I'm gonna be in my
guy,
server.
pretty much.
So,
He had the role of exploiter. I saw the DMs here. I'll go back to my own video and pull the screenshots from
Spinning?
my own video because I had to reorganize all my files.
E-turn,
so some of the
join
stuff
my
isn't,
Discord. It's in my it should
readily
be in the thing.
available to me. It's literally the chapter manipulation on my video. It's the whole thing. I just show the screenshots of it. Here, I'll share my screen.
It should be in the
Add
description
what
of
you
the
want
chat.
to see. So you know I'm not yanking your chain here with this. So this is messages between eTurbo. You already saw this. You watched my video so many times. I think.
Yeah, big fan.
But yeah, this is Toast saying, told me he was gonna commit seppuku if I didn't help him, and eTurbo cleared his DMs obviously, because all of this is just like he was clearly talking to him and he deleted it. We do have a screenshot of him where he didn't delete the stuff from 2/10/24, and he's literally saying like these thoughts and stuff. And I think, but Duper had a good point, I think, when I called him on the stream. I showed this in my video, actually. I can pull it up right now. But I think Duper actually had like a decent point or something that he said. Wait, I gotta hold on. Let me just go. And what's funny is people think I took down the VOD. No, I just unlisted it because I'm posting it on the second channel. But I think there is a point where if I can find it here. Look, I literally went 3.5 hours reading his document. There was like a point where I like start dying. Hold on. I'll show that. I'll show that. If you want. What is this guy talking about? Dude, I was like, it was so funny to me.
Your vid, man. Keep it up. Dude, I just can't fucking believe what I'm reading, and I can't believe fucking real people believe this shit.
No, because right here, he's like, it was an oxymoron. Here, I explain it.
Oh, man. Fucking shit.
I was actually dying from it. I don't know why it killed me this bad, but let me find it. I explain. Yeah, I hit the gritty, sorry. Hold on. After Duper made that announcement, I attempted to defend myself since I didn't think it was a big deal at the time. Wait, I fucking got completely wait, sorry, I got completely sidetracked. I'm trying to show you what Duper said. Hold on, I gotta go to my live channel. I'm actually just I'm sorry, I'm a spurg a little bit.
No, you're all good, dude.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hold on, let me turn it up real quick.
You said fire emoji. So I tried to get him to. He said he didn't strike you falsely on your second.
Hold on, I gotta find where it was a good point. He said it was a good point. Wait, he shows it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I gotta go to this stupid guy's document so that I can then go and find the timestamp, because I found this timestamp on like his own document. I have to go find it and I have to show you it because I think Duper had, you know what, we're wasting time, so I'll just tell you what he said. I'll send you the stream if you don't believe me. It's in there pretty much, and it's in eTurbo's doc, but pretty much Duper was like, if eTurbo was really gonna like kick himself off the bucket, he wouldn't be saying it like this, and it would have already happened. So it's just complete manipulation of Toast, and Toast is like 15, 16, around that age. So he's like younger than Duper, or sorry, eTurbo, and eTurbo is like the Toast, and you know, Holden, I'm sure you too, you were probably a fan of eTurbo and you were just trying to help him like make videos, right? Would you say that's accurate? Holden, I guess Holden can't talk, but he said yeah. So it's the my dad's yelling at me right now. It's all good, bro. But yeah, so you know, it's his fans trying to help him, and he's just taking full advantage of them. That's something else that I don't like that he does. Like, I have my fans help me, but I usually try to reimburse them in some way if they're in a video. That's another thing. eTurbo wouldn't credit Toast. No credits. You can go to all of his videos with Toast in them. I think Toast sent me the videos he's in, but okay, it looks like he didn't, but he's in some of them, and he was not credited for his work finding exploits. And he was Duper's own, or not Duper, sorry, eTurbo. He was eTurbo's only like kind of plug for exploits, because essentially how it works for most of us, unless you're Duper Trooper, YouTubers that make anti-pay-to-win content, we have like a couple people who get the exploits because they're also for the anti-pay-to-win. So they go out of their way to find exploits for us to use in videos to crash pay-to-win servers. A lot of fans help. Fans get interested. It creates interest in exploiting a little bit, so people find exploits on pay-to-win servers, and then they'll send them to us. And usually, this is me and Duper's protocol with how we do it. We invite the dupe finder to the video, they're in the video, we promote them in the description. eTurbo wouldn't do that. So eTurbo just wanted to fully take credit for he just wants to take credit for other people's work. I think Holden
is probably going to be another example because he was
Okay,
begging
no,
him
I
for
will
a dupe.
admit, he was asking me for the dupe, but he also offered me to put me in the description of the video.
Well, that's good. I wish he did that with Toast, but I guess he never did.
But I think that was like
he
his
did.
last effort because I told him that I didn't want to do the video anymore.
When did he say he was gonna plug you? Did he say that at the very beginning, or did he say that when you weren't like saying yes? Like he was asking you like no, and was he then like I'll tag you in the description or whatever?
I honestly couldn't tell you because this was going on from like
All right,
March
dude. I'll
to like
freaking check my DMs. Jesus.
Would you still have the DMs?
I want to say like September. Yeah, I have all the DMs. So the original dupe messages started the 17th.
Right. If you want to show like, well, you don't have to if you don't want to right now, but
He
if
just
you want to
banned me from
like,
the server.
what eTurbo did just now?
Yeah,
Wait, for real? Wait.
yeah.
Wait,
I just
what?
got a message that said you have been removed from eTurbo's server.
Why?
Hang on. Look in the group chat. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll send a screenshot in the group chat. Give me a sec.
See, this isn't. See, Advil, do you see what I'm saying though? Why would he do that if it's? You're just a traitor for validation. I hope you know that. Dude, this is hilarious. See, you see what I mean, Advil? Like the way he's just been acting is suspicious. Like this guy's fucking. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you. Not trying to. You're the unbiased interviewer. Are you still there?
Yeah. Sorry,
Am
dude.
I yapping? My bad.
You're all good, dude. I keep on getting DMs about random eTurbo shit.
It's a mess, dude. It honestly is a mess. I'd love for it to end, but it will not end until he says sorry, and he won't.
Yeah, so part of the conversation that we had was me asking him why he didn't just apologize in the beginning, and he didn't really say anything. He kind of just like skipped around that part.
Right.
And I asked him why he didn't apologize now, and he said because his dignity. But like, if basically everything that you said is true, why won't he just apologize?
He has. See, what's funny is like he has no dignity, so he's not got any dignity to lose. So it's like I don't understand. You're just taking more of your dignity away. It's just so it's some crazy stuff, man. I think. And then in the messages, when he first messaged you, did he offer to put you in the description, or was that said later on?
Like I said, I can't remember, but we can look through the messages really quickly.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I am curious, because that would be kind of fucked up if he wasn't gonna promote you initially, but then he said he was going to. Was he flexing his views on you too? Or did he just post that?
So this is he was asking about the dupe here. I just ignore him.
Right.
Talks about his YouTube. He asked me if I want to dupe. I say it's my spring break, so I'm playing with friends.
Right.
And then
Advil, by the
he
way,
asked
this
me
is
how's
completely
life.
new to me.
And then every conversation that we had in this like timeline, it all led to dupes.
Right. So he's just using you as a dupe plug because he needs content. See, this is another reason why I think he fakes his videos. He can't get dupes like at a reasonable time frame compared to me and dupers, so he has to fake videos in order to keep up because he does compete with us. He does try to snub our videos. It was funny. So, Advil, this is another thing. This is a minor thing though, so I never brought it up in my video, but this is a thing.
This was just about a March Madness Illini game. So this doesn't really mean anything.
Let's talk about some football or some basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
No, but so in the niche of anti-pay to win, can you still hear me? I'm kind of away from the mic.
No, you're all
yeah,
good.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so in the niche of anti-pay to win, right? You know, it's kind of a pool of all the same people. It's not like the videos can get millions of views, but like generally speaking, on average, it's like the same like 500,000 people, I think, and then between there, they get divided up. Of course, obviously, you know, YouTube recommends.
Alright, so here we go. Ask me if I want to dupe,
weirdly.
I just ignore him. He says, "You there, dude?" I said, "I was asleep." I was definitely not asleep at 5 p.m. I said, "I'm really busy that week." I was not
Dude,
really
he's
busy that
typing
week.
right now. What is he saying?
He's been saying a lot of stuff.
He's yapping right now. But yeah, so
He tries to call me to dupe again.
really, dude, we're just looking at the whole. So he says begging you
Asking
for a
me to
dupe.
again.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a single time, by the way, where he offered to put you in the description yet, and he's been asking you for a hot minute.
He banned his manager when his manager called him out on something.
Wait, for real? What did his manager
yeah.
call him out for?
I can't remember. It was. I can't remember. This was like a year ago now.
What was I saying? Right. We have the anti-pay to win community. We have like a shared type of audience deal.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly,
Ask me
I'm
if
gonna
I
be
wanna
so
race
dead
Ron.
ass. I completely lost track of what
Oh,
point
this,
I was trying to make.
this. I remember this. I warned him about tornadoes, and he says, "I want to die anyways." I was 13 at this time.
He's out of pocket for saying this shit to kids. Like, that's kind of, when you say that's kind of traumatic. Like, imagine if I did that. It would be the top news story all over the fucking Twitter by him.
And then I asked
Turbo
him
wouldn't
if
have
he's
deleted
okay.
his Twitter.
I sent him the helpline.
Z man, you gotta start DMing me like this. That'd be awesome. That'd be so.
Dude, this shit's funny. Dude, came at yo, Abel, you got some content I could nab off you, man, for some commentary, dude.
Yeah, bro, I got you.
was-
I'll send you the documents. I got you. Don't stress
This
about
was
it.
just a blatant lie. Oh, he blocked me now.
He blocked you?
Yeah, he blocked me.
I don't understand like the logic of that because he just makes himself look more guilty. He just keeps making himself look more and more and more guilty, which is, I mean, he is guilty, but you know, that's me saying that. So
Like, I didn't want to tell him straight up that I didn't want to dupe. I told him that in a GC. I told him I didn't want to dupe because he added me to a duping GC. I told him I don't want to dupe. This
right.
and like, this was in June. I probably said that in May. And he just keeps asking, like, when can you do? He admits it's been 3 months.
Right.
What's this video? A clip of him trying to surpass Super Trooper.
Oh.
I say I was gonna do today, which is a lie.
Bro was lying.
And then we have this. All day.
Yo, when can you dupe
Are you good?
at Holden?
I was not having problems with my Discord. Oh, we got this.
This is proof that Duper Trooper is retarded. Wait, what is this? How's this proof that Duper Trooper is retarded? Duper's just in like a...
He's just messing around.
Yeah. It's just gaming, bro. Is this content? Is this boring?
I promise it's not. I want this for the video. That's the. I'm trying to like. I'm just trying to. I'm so tired. Dude, I did not sleep.
I don't
I'm
remember what
trying
this
to
was
keep
about.
up.
This might have been about Duper, or this might have been about his old his YouTube manager.
Does Duper even have? I mean, does eTurbo even have a YouTube manager? I don't think he really
used
does.
to.
I think it's a lie.
Deleting messages. He said something like, "Duper Trooper is very ugly. Have you seen his face?" Something like that.
Hold, is it cool if you send
So
me
here-
whatever you're comfortable with me seeing for the video?
Yeah, I'll do that after the screen share.
All right, appreciate it. I'm gonna real quick if you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna go talk to chat for a sec.
Yeah, you good.
All right, chat. That was a lot fucking messier than I thought it was gonna be. Jesus. Holy shit. Sorry, I got so overstimulated, dude. I got fucking... Oh my god. I got spammed in like 50 different directions. Oh my god. I know if you are not in the... I know if you are not in the fucking pay to win thing, it does not make sense to you. I get that completely. It barely makes sense to me. I just need this for a video. Yeah, dude, the racks were they were too clean. I need to get Duper to send me those, by the way. The 5K. That's the only reason I'm doing this video. He owes me 5K. I got hired. That's a joke, by the way. But wow, that was interesting. I hope that he will send me all this whenever. Just because if there's anything useful, it'd be good to know. But damn, dude, that was a lot. They are loud individuals. Do you know why Holding came to talk on chat? I have no clue. I barely even know who he is. No offense to Holden. No, nothing against him. I just don't. I'm not super prevalent in that community, so I don't know if he's like a guy or not. When are you talking to the server? Probably in like 10 minutes. I want to say bye, and then yeah, I just wanted to take a breather for a second because god damn. All right, yeah, I'm gonna say bye and I'm gonna join the server. And if you guys want to come in, say what's good, you 100% can. I'll be dragging you guys in there. If that's cool.
Right.
Yo, I'm probably gonna go.
Let me see that. Wait, let me see this. You gotta show me this shit. Can
Yo.
you send me all this actually?
Yeah, can you send it to me too? I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go take callers real quick. Z-Man, I appreciate you coming and doing the stream. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. If you wanna, sorry if I sound a little fired up. If you want to do
You're all
another
good, dude.
interview, I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
down.
Yeah, of course.
You
And
got any more questions?
I'll DM you about it. I'll show you the video. I'm working on it, and I just appreciate your time. Same with you, Holden, and I'll DM Duper later. But I really appreciate you. I really appreciate it. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, let me. Oh god, damn, General is. Oh, dude, there's so many fucking people. Holy shit, my autism can't handle this. Okay. Okay, there's so many fucking people in general. Yo.
Hello.
What's up? Oh my god, there's so many fucking dude, it was so overstimulating.
I left Islam.
Thanks.
Wait, you're not streaming?
Dude, I am streaming. Appreciate it.
Wait, you stopped streaming.
I know, dude. What the fuck?
I did leave Islam though. For personal reasons.
Damn.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What the?
So I've known I've known E-Turbo for like a good little bit, right?
Yeah, YouTuber and me are best buddies. We're best friends.
Yeah. I got something to show you real quick. 1 second. I got something to show you.
I
it's all
hope it's
soul,
not fucking porn.
No, he actually has like he actually has real stuff. He's been like talking about it in the stream chat.
Dude, oh my god, I've barely paid attention. No offense, there's like 50 E-Turbos in there.
I'll be honest,
if I'm
at least
finna
5
be
of them were
real,
me.
how old is this E-Turbo kid? Is he actually 17?
Yeah, I think
17.
so, dude.
He's 17.
How old are you?
Me?
Ethan?
Oh, okay,
Me?
dude.
Not you, Advil, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, Sky was the OG fake E-Turbo. I just followed in Sky's footsteps.
What the fuck am I fucking? Okay.
Advil's 31 years old.
Dude, that's such bullshit, bro. I'm fucking 55.
Man, dude,
No,
what is
no.
wrong with you, Advil?
Advil is 38.
What is wrong with you, man?
17,
Advil's gonna be
38.
40 tomorrow.
No,
Oh
he
my
could easily
God,
pass
Advil.
like 50. He could easily pass with 50.
You could.
Easy.
Dog, that's not a compliment. Are you meaning that as a compliment? That's not a compliment.
If you wanted to drink, if you're under the age of drinking in the US, if you wanted to drink, you could pass as a 50-year-old without ID.
Dog.
Yeah, I agree. Advil would pass as a woman.
That's.
Nobody can.
I mean, in theory,
Not even women.
Turbo only cares about the money.
Wait, that
Yeah.
person was listening to Mac DeMarco. Oh my god, what a good piece of fucking. Wait, who was
Yeah,
that?
well, I
Who
listen
was
to
that?
Cemetery and Blady, so F off.
Train gang! Train gang!
What'd you guys think of the
trainers
stream?
Okay. I listen to Young Lean, okay, asshole? You don't know it like me.
Shit.
Advil, put on Young Lean.
Dude, I don't want to get copied. YouTube is fucking strict about that shit on stream.
Young bruh,
Really?
I'm so kawaii.
I just when I use copyrighted songs in my videos, I just turn that shit down.
No, but like on stream, they're like so fucking scary about it. Maybe if you're like a bigger creator, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a no, but I thought I would it. Yeah.
No, that's not. Oh my fucking god.
Like
Holy
Ace Howler,
shit.
fucking you.
I'm a bit of an ace howler.
Massive.
I'm massive.
Yeah.
Oh, so big.
You sound like Pyrocynical, dude.
Pyrocynical's a freaking pedophile.
I love Pyrocynical. No, he's not.
Pyrocynical groomed a 14-year-old girl.
So did you.
Didn't.
I did. I did do that, but only on special.
Okay, happy birthday, man. Here's a 14.
You were there
Only on
cucking.
my birthday.
What'd I do, Sam?
You were there cucking. You were in the cuck chair watching it happen. You
I
couldn't
would
say
never.
anything.
I would never
You were
fucking.
watching me. I can't.
I was a
What,
reporter. I was a reporter, dude. I was just getting the inside scoop.
Yeah, you had the notes down while I was in deep.
Advil, you were going to say you would never cuck because you would be the one getting involved. Is that right?
Okay, all right, chat. Holy shit.
You guys fucking weird, bro.
I'm not weird, asshole. I'm famous as fuck.
Shut the fuck up,
Do
Spittling.
you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
You sound like John Swan, bro.
Don't. I am not. Okay, well, I'm gonna be quiet now. Then.
No, yeah, okay.
I do.
Okay.
Lil bro. Lil bro.
Spilling.
You're a
He
little
talks like
bro.
Malai. He talks like Malai.
This kid's a little bro. You're a little bro. Yeah. I said it. You're a little
Sorry,
bro.
wait,
I'm not an unk. You're a
yeah,
little
you are,
bro.
bro. You can't call me little
I'm
bro
not
if you're unk.
You're
You're
unk.
unk.
I'm your unk and little bro.
How's the retirement home, bro? How's the retirement home?
Dude, Spittling, why do you guys keep on getting infused in the fucking chat, dude? You guys fight so much.
No, I had a nice conversation with them on Discord.
Did you? It's
Yeah, we came to an
revolution is a duping. Traditionally, the explaining community is general.
I think harassing a minor is wrong. Facts.
Um.
I will debate this.
Addy, you should look in general chat real quick.
Yeah, I look.
That's a gross girl porn.
Don't look, it's porn.
Holy shit, it's porn.
I'll be serious. I'll.
Is that fucking E-Turbo in the DMs?
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, I think a huntsman spider's trying to bite my fucking cock off. 1 second. Sorry. I just wanted that guy to leave.
Who left? Oh yeah.
Ethan. I was getting freaking sick of that kid.
Dog, what do you do? Oh my god, I've never been so. I appreciate everyone for coming to chat and like hang out, but oh my god, I was.
Simulated on the stream.
Dude, I did. I had like fucking. I'll tell you after stream, but like.
God, if you video about this, bro, me up, show more your leaks or something, bro. Show me some more stuff.
Yeah, yeah, dude, I'll DM you if
Go on, get.
if I need fucking screenshots.
All right. Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it.
Get out of here.
It sounds like a mysterious like NPC from a game.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Buy
about?
my wares. I like bullying. I hope that guy didn't have any mental faculties wrong with him.
Okay, dude. Okay, I'm still streaming.
He likes Minecraft.
Okay, dude, I'm still streaming. Don't tell someone to
I
fucking.
have ADHD.
Don't tell someone. We need your handler. We need fucking meme frog in
Hello,
here.
hello, man. Hello.
What's up?
Hello. I've been watching your videos for a little bit of time, man, and I really like to say that you are one of my favorite YouTubers.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
That's awesome, dude.
That's so cool. Spanley, do you get people to come into calls like this for you?
Yeah, man. It really means a lot to be in a call with you right now, man.
Yeah, of course, dude.
This is not.
Moods are hot, man. It's really nice to meet
your
you.
videos like for about 2 years now.
What's up?
You like the dream painting video?
I've been stroking my shit to your videos for about 2 months now.
Really? I appreciate
It's
it,
really
man.
nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you a big fan.
What the
What's your
hell?
favorite part when Sam comes on my videos, or is that what
No,
makes it
no,
better?
man, no.
or-
I love it whenever you say any words, bro. I instantly burst, man.
What about Sam? What about Sam?
No,
He's
man, no, man, no. You're different, man. No,
I'm
no,
different.
no.
Damn.
No, bro. Things happen. Things happen when I can hear you, man. Things happen.
Things
Things
yeah.
happen, bro.
He's not
Like,
funny anymore.
Bro, I am funny, bro. I'm funny.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
Bro, you have opened up your channel to like the weirdest people.
Oh
on the
my
planet.
god, dude. It's fucking AIDS now. It's all cooked. Holy shit.
They're like so irritating and argumentative and
Nuke
strange.
the Discord. There are children in the community.
Oh my god, dude. There are pedophiles.
Someone in here. There was someone in here who had fucking Scrimzox added. A pedophile. They had a pedophile added on Discord.
Holy shit, dude. It's so fucking cooked. It's so cooked.
Advil, as soon as you made that video, the dream video, all the predators came, dude. They thought they could hide.
They just wanted to meet you, dude. They just wanted to fucking.
They wanted to meet Advil. They were like, can you frame me? I'm a predator as well.
They wanted to meet Spinling, bro. Every predator's favorite fucking channel.
The
They love
pedophile
it when I
connoisseur.
make videos about CP.
You're fucking. If it's a waste of time, why are you here? Real. What did you guys think of stream? You guys were a big fan of that? I would just look over.
I was arguing with the kids.
I would be dealing with like 3 different things at the same time, and I would look over in chat and I would see either you Spinling or you Sam going like, dude, this is a fucking waste of time. And
No, I don't think the stream was. It was actually kind of freaking interesting. No, I was arguing with people because they were saying like. I was like, I don't know. I think like getting your audience to like go to a kid's channel and like actively like unsub them is in part harassing. And then I conceded on the word harassing. I said it was brigading. I said it was brigading to go to a minor's channel, which is not okay.
I'm glad you.
And then some like guy with a, and I'm not trying to be mean here, with a transgender profile picture was getting mad at me, and I wasn't having it. You know, I support trans rights, but I'm not having it.
Yeah.
Yeah, our best friend Ace is trans.
I've been off my ADHD meds recently.
I did.
It all started, right? I'm a pretty reasonable man. I don't often get into online arguments, right? But it all started because I timed out the guy by accident. And then I was just like, nah, I was just messing about. And the guy just like started going off at me for no reason. It was alright, I don't.
They said I was gaslighting them. They have to be like 12 years old. They've just found out what that word is.
Dog,
I don't want to insult your viewers, Ed. Like,
no, they're great. They're all great. Every single one, including the one who's friends with Scrimzogs.
Yeah. Facts.
But dude, this was like a whole nother level. There's so many. I forgot how many awesome Minecraft viewers there are.
Another thing I disagreed with was paying people in crypto being viable. I don't agree with that. What? Do you not know how like weird the blockchain is? That shit could just in like 5 seconds. You could offer someone like, okay, someone offered me to edit and they said like 600 flat. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, bag time. And then they were like, I'm gonna pay you in Ethereum. I'd be like, fuck no. Because the day I get paid, that shit could be like worth a single penny.
Yeah.
That is not viable whatsoever. So I don't know what point they would. Monero's fine. I don't know nothing about Monero.
What is Monero? I don't know shit about crypto.
I don't know shit. I just know they ain't trustworthy to pay people with.
Yeah, kind of real.
Monero's a cryptocurrency. It uses the blockchain with privacy-enhancing technologies. Apparently, they got fucking hackers.
Yeah, dude, I had fucking. I don't think I've gotten that many fucking messages from one or like 3 people. I would like look over at my Discord and I would just fucking see plus 50 ads.
Well, it was just I found it funny that they had Natty added. Like I have no idea who this person is, but they're like I think like Z-Man's or like admin or like whatever, right, moderator. And I just click on their account and I see we've got a mutual friend of Natty Forsyth. And they kind of caught me off guard a little bit, and I think it's pretty funny. Like, it doesn't mean they're associated or anything. It's just really funny.
No, I don't think that they're like big pedo fucking conspiracies. Obviously, I would never say that they're grooming minors. I would never say that. But
yeah.
But like, why would you have that person specifically added?
It's so.
They said I add everyone. It's like, how did you come in contact with a child predator?
At what stage did you meet Natty Force? I want to know how they met. How did you come across the infamous Natty Force?
I found I don't know if they still do it, but I found Natty Forsyth's fucking cameo.
Let's get to say they groom minors. Let's pay them $50.
I was so close to buying something, but I was like, it's probably morally bad to pay this predator to fucking to fucking do some shit.
Who's Natalie, and why do they want to be dragged into VC?
Oh, that's like some Hello Kitty girl. You should ban them and report their account, dude. What the frick?
Adbo, you should hear them out.
I should what?
You should hear
them out.
Oh, I thought you said hear them out.
Yeah, I did. Hear them out.
I know Danny by finding out where they live on kiwi farms. Thank you. Thank you for that, chat.
Oh my god!
Where you could find someone's person. You should probably time that. I'm timing that kid out.
I appreciate you guys moderating the chat. I was not. Dude, oh my god. Yeah.
No, you're chilling.
I appreciate it, guys. I'm probably about to end stream, but I just want to say thank you, guys.
Last words. If you take Minecraft seriously as this, fuck out the way, bitch. You ain't nothing. Who the fuck give a fuck about if you like trolling in a Discord or whatever, Minecraft fucking. And I'm not dissing your video, Advil.
No, it's so I'm looking at some of the stuff, and no offense to anyone on either side, it's gonna be really weird to be normal, like in this whole thing. Like I've been looking at some of the fucking
from a commentary channel.
I know, I was looking at some of the shit. I was like,
uncover the truth.
yeah, that's what we're known as. But yeah, dude, some of the shit is fucking weird.
It's awful, yeah. Like, because I only recently got like the Mr. Epic on Trash Talk, who was like again one of the big duping tubers for the like Minecraft scene, and he was telling me how crazy like half of like the people in the community are, and it's only a small community.
Yeah.
They're fucking nuts. And I mean, I barely made sense of like the duping stuff, and I only did because I covered Sunday and then wanted the Mr. Epic on.
Is duping? You literally just get multiple items that you have to pay for free.
Yeah, so it's either you either you like make a bunch of copies of something that you have to pay an obscene amount for, and you flood the market to where it's basically like worthless, or you dupe random items so much to the point where it crashes the server for like a while.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of awesome, but buying
They're
dupes.
doing this to servers that are like targeting children.
Yeah. Like yeah, so like it's like if you could either fuck the economy or like shut down for a time those like CS:GO gambling sites back in the day. Essentially.
Yeah.
Chainsaw, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's levels to like the trolling. So you got the duping stuff. Some people basically like either advocate or try and get like all of the ways they can make money like shut down, or get the server shut down for a bit, which loses them money. It's like a really complicated thing, like because you got to think about the actual like moderators of the server and the people who create the server.
Yeah,
like, they
so
have to make
buying
money,
dupes is
and
like
then,
fucking
they're not doing
insane. You just
gambling
buy
and
the
crap.
method. It's
I think
insane.
using Minecraft, a kids game, and specifically like these little like high pixel servers kind of thing, which I assume that they are, like using like these kid-friendly like things to like go get their mum's credit card and spend like hundreds of dollars or tens is like insanely scummy. I think those motherfuckers should be banned right now.
Yeah, well, at least the gambling, because the pay-to-win stuff they have to have on the server to make money, otherwise they can't make any money.
Yeah.
But gambling, 100%.
Yeah, I think if it's like to an extent, and that's kind of how a lot of people see it.
Well, yeah, it's
I
in
don't think
moderation.
kids
Like,
should be having to pay to play Minecraft. Like, once they already have the game, if you know what I mean.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pay-to-win elements are literally because it costs so much money to run a server that, like, it would be unfair to ask like someone who runs a server to like get rid of any payable elements because.
Oh
then you
no,
fuck
for
them
sure,
over.
I get it, right? Like if a 16-year-old wants to like buy like a cool little Minecraft Fortnite skin or whatever they do in the servers, and that's fine. But gambling to minors
Is all crazy, yeah.
That's illegal.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
The gambling's a bit they target.
I think it'll be a good video, but I didn't think it's definitely gonna be, because I am gonna be doing a few more streams on this hopefully beforehand.
Well, I don't know if it's because I'm too woke or something, but like, or if it's from like the commentary community. But I just like, and I'm not dissing you, Advil, because I would probably really like the video you make. Who really give a fuck if a 17-year-old be like, you retarded on the internet?
Yeah, the take I have right now, or that's like brewing in my head right now is like, there's like two thought processes. If you give an extreme fuck about about upholding the fucking, the sanctity of Minecraft pay to win, like getting rid of those servers, I can understand why you would be upset at this kid, but also in the same breath, like he was like 15, 14 when he was like doing his most annoying shit.
This motherfucker's a child, and they're like, yeah, go to like his channel and make him bleed subs.
Yeah,
Let's go fucking get at this kid who called me a pedo on Discord as a joke.
Well, like, I think it's funny to point and laugh at stuff like faking videos. I don't think it's just funny, but like, when was the pedophile thing like falsely accusing or whatever? When did
that
he do
was
was it a legitimate claim, or was he just calling him it to like get him mad?
They were in an argument, and he posted a clip where it was like a clip from one of his the duper guy, where he was like talking to someone in chat, and he was like, "Oh, you're just mad that you're not getting fucking Minecraft pussy," And then he sends that clip, and he's like, bro, I can't believe you're talking about fucking sex with minors. It's pretty weird if you ask me. And then that's when it became like a whole thing.
I swear that kid was just like that could just be a troll though. That's that kid like just getting on his nerves. I mean,
that's what he said his reason was.
Yeah, me and Sam was like trollsters at like 15, 14. I was like calling people pedos every day.
I still call people pedos.
That was my signature. I still do it now. My signature joke. Like someone a freaking child groomer.
I don't want to make like a definitive statement just in case like I'm missing context or like I want to look at like if I do make a statement on it or whatever, I would like to look in the situation properly myself.
Yeah.
But like if that is genuinely the extent of it, it's like I have people on my Twitter replies saying that I like children, but there's no like anything to it. It's just people like trolling and like trying to like being salty or like being young. It's like I'm not going, oh god, they're actually accusing me.
It'd be really funny if like his replies, it wasn't like people being like, you're a freaking child groomer. It'd be like, you are Diddy Blood from Ohio. And he's like taking it super serious.
Yeah, I'm trying my damnedest to be
charitable.
Yeah, unbiased and like, because I'm trying to see both sides because I really don't.
I mean, we can all. I mean, I'm not trying to sway.
At least on stream before I make the video. I don't want it to be like, but a lot of the stuff is on both sides is.
It's so nothing.
It's so
retarded.
Yeah, retarded.
Yeah, I just like, I mean, maybe I'm just like so like used to like talking about talking about like actual like pedophiles. And it's like
no, but I get it though, because like, I mean, I like, I think consistently going after like this kid who like messed with you, who like he knows is a troll. Like he said it on the live stream, right? He's like, this kid's like a retarded troll, and then like this kid trying to get mad, like trying to get this guy mad, says like you're a pedophile, and just uses like a random clip to rile him up, and then being like, yeah, let's go to this fucking child's Discord account and fucking get him to bleed subs. I feel like this is a worse idea.
Yeah, I think
obviously I don't know enough.
Well, like I'm just looking at the tweets and it just seems really funny. Like I would have to look into like the situations. I'm not gonna give like a definitive statement or anything or like be gay about it or say someone's in the wrong, someone's in the right. But like just from what I'm seeing, it's kind of like okay, so he's faked a few videos, which of course faking videos like I think it's funny to call out or make a dumb tweet about or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if you see it, especially as small as a community as this, right? I kind of get that, but then like I'm looking at everything else. It's like if you gave that to someone, I'm just thinking in terms of commentary. You gave that to someone and went make a video on it. It'd be like I can point and laugh, but it's like what am I doing here? Like, what am I actually? Like, I'm not talking about your video, Advil, because you're covering like everything and like the situation, whatever. But like, what would you do with this? Like, if you were a commentator and you've just been given like this E-Turbo kid or whatever, like, what would you do with this stuff? I don't.
I think the worst thing that I've seen, like that wasn't really talked about in the stream or not, is he did the Z-Man guy, the kid, he retweeted some of the stuff, some allegations that were made about him, that I need to double check. I'm pretty sure they're false. But
Which one retweeted?
E-Turbo, like kind of vouch for it, and I could be wrong, I could be mistaken because my memory only goes so far as when I talked about it to Z-Man when it was happening. So if I'm wrong, I will completely apologize for that. But if
how long ago was this?
It was like last year, I think. Maybe, or yeah, I think.
Just move on.
Yeah, well, it was like
it affected him?
Yeah, like it was like it wasn't like it wasn't like it wasn't like a joke in a DM. It was like actual real
like actual false allegations.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, that's pretty bad on E-Turbo's part then.
Yeah, that and then
I understand that.
I think the copywriting claim thing is kind of annoying, but also he removed the claim literally like as soon as he filed it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
assume
mean-
he was just messing with someone, which is a
Yeah.
bad
Well,
way of
which-
messing with someone.
Yeah, true.
Which one to me, it's just like, okay, like, what? The guy would have been 16 when he retweeted it. I'd go like, yeah, this is bad. You shouldn't do this. But then I'd go, well, like, you know, his age, or whatever. He's been childish. He's been immature. Probably doesn't know how to handle himself or deal with it. You know, even the claim stuff. All of this can kind of be put down to, and I wouldn't do this when I was 16, right? But
No,
I'd
I
put it
was
down
like
to his,
spam reporting channels and stuff.
I would put it down to his maturity, who he is, like whatever, right? The fact
Yeah.
that he's blown up at such a young age to a certain extent.
Well, I was
I-
gonna
again,
say,
I blew up
the-
at
the
that point, but
faking-
you know.
the faking videos, like this kid obviously like got kind of big, or like got a lot of views from like making like 1 or 2 actual dupe videos. Like I can understand it's bad. Like you shouldn't be faking videos like that, but it's also Minecraft. Like you shouldn't be. Like I get why the kid would fake that.
Yeah.
Because he's a kid and he wants views. He wants the same serotonin going in and out
well,
of his
yeah.
head, you know.
I think.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. I think the like. My opinion, if I was like, you know, if I was the kid, I would just, you know, fucking the fucking like, you know, the semantics. Like, it doesn't matter if you take an L. People are gonna forget about it after like a month or two. So I would
Oh,
just
yeah, but
like
it's like a
apologize.
kid, right?
Yeah. I would just like apologize and then ask for help to be a better creator. That way you also get welcomed back into this community, and that helps with views.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But like also he's like 17. So like
Well, yeah, like, I think if I
I'm
was in these
gonna
conferences-
go to bed. I'll speak to you later. Thanks for having me.
You know,
on.
I appreciate you coming by.
I guess if I was in like these content creators positions, right? Because again, I need to look into the situation more. But like, if I was in these content creators positions, right, of course, right, like it would be annoying, right, for like someone to retweet actual allegations against you. But then my thing would be I'd focus on the actual person who's made those allegations and kind of put down the retweet tweet. Well, you know, he's a dumb 16-year-old kid. Let me try and like, you know, go at the guy that's made these false allegations or whatever it is, right? Again, I need to look into like more. I don't know like the ins and outs. I don't know what happened there, whatever. But like just going from what I've been told or what I've been hearing, that would be my thing. Like, you know, with the claims and stuff, these are all fair criticisms. I'll probably put it in one video or whatever and kind of leave it there. It's like what I got is they want him to apologize, right? Just to say sorry.
Yeah.
But it's like if you keep chasing that, you just look obsessed, right? It never comes off looking good.
Yeah.
Like at some point, you've just kind of got to accept, well, this kid's not going to like say sorry and then move on.
Yeah.
Like, look like the bigger person. Because yeah, him saying sorry would like, you know, like it would smooth over everything, and the situation would end whatever fairly mutually at that point. But that's not how life works, and most YouTube dramas work.
I think it's
Like,
fair if
you know.
they're still upset in private and still like
Oh, yeah, definitely.
whatever. But like they get so many more views not doing this drama stuff than they do doing this drama stuff. So like I don't see why you just like be pissed off in private and then just move on. Cause like I think it'll just halt your career if you continue.
But, yeah, but my thing's like you put out a video and then you move on, right? And if the guy keeps doing like reprehensible stuff or stuff you can call out and make fun of, you know, go for a quote tweet or whatever, right? But like at a certain point you gotta go, well, realistically he's not. And this is not on the same level, by the way, but this is just an example, right? I'm Alex, right? I would love for him to properly address the brick clip. But the most I got out of him was him like laughing at a joke I made about a brick, right? And that's the furthest that I know I'm ever gonna get because it would damage his career if he ever responded to it. I'm not gonna keep harassing him, say respond to this, because there's no point. I know that I'm never gonna get anywhere with it, and I've just moved on. Right, I managed to get another video out of it, whatever. I spoke about that and moved on because I know that I'm never going to be able to get anything more than that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same premise, is that like, you know, realistically at this point, if he hasn't said sorry, like, are you really going to get that apology, even though you might want it? Like, realistically, you've dropped your video or you've dropped your tweets or whatever you want to do, and you kind of just move on, even though you still might be mad and like annoyed, which might be fair, might not be fair, whatever. Right, I need to look into it properly. But
Yeah, I
know,
just,
you know,
I just, this video I think will be, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying my best to make, not like, my goal, what I really want is just for it to like stop. And I don't know if that'll happen if I do this video, but that's the goal. And so I'm trying not to be extremely harsh on either side. I'm trying to like what is it? Like tough love, you know? Like,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, I just think like, I think both sides are inherently really stupid in a like general like real life way, you know, like if like you care deeply like this much about like Minecraft YouTube, then I can understand why it's like a big deal. But like in a real life sense, if people stop talking about this in a month, I don't think anyone would care anymore. And so like
Yeah.
I just think if both parties can just chill out, then I think that's going to be for the best.
Well, it's whether they're a bit criticizable on different things and different like severity levels or whatever. But like this is the type of stuff that like within the commentary community, I know they're not in the commentary community, right? Like per se, but like you know, in commentary, this is the type of stuff you'd kind of point and laugh at.
Yeah.
I go, okay, this is just bizarre, you know. They're like nobody's taking it seriously, right? Like this would be like, okay, like glop shito like stream, like subject topic number 1, right?
Yeah.
It lasts 10 minutes and you kind of move on. Like you know, if you're actually reviewing the situation or like just like looking at what's going on.
I think that's why no one in the commentary community has even like actually, you know who has given it attention and who has paid attention to it? Fucking Goku Naru.
Why?
I don't know. He fucking on that the video that Z-Man made, he fucking commented. Let me see if I can find it. He commented saying fuck, where is it?
Yeah, I've just seen it. Massive W. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess it's like an interesting topic to like, you know, point and laugh at. But it's like, if you're taking it seriously, right? I don't like, and you go to a commentator seriously and go, cover this. The likelihood is they go, well, if I'm gonna take the piss because it's pretty funny. I just, you know, maybe that's because my brain is so rotted of like either like politics and like pedophiles and abuse stories and all this other crap that like when I see something like this, I just kind of want to point and laugh at it. I don't know.
I think
I just think there's like a different severity level.
Yeah, what I think is so funny is that after my video about like political corruption in the content creator space, I'm going to be making a video like this, which I think is so awesome. I'm so excited. No,
yeah,
but
huge change.
but no, I just think it's funny. I appreciate you hanging out for a bit. I'm probably going to end stream.
Yeah, it was a good stream, man. It was a good stream. I had the displeasure of like, you know, meeting some irritating people. So, you know, well, we have our ups and downs.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'll DM you. Thanks for moderating chat as best as you could again. I really appreciate it.
Good, bro.
All right, I'll see you.
Brother.
All right, chat. That was the stream. I'm definitely gonna try to do more on this topic. Because I think, like, more streams, I mean, like, talking to people. Just because, you know, there's some stuff I need to find out. And I think it's cool to, like, do my fucking research process on stream. I don't know if you guys like that, but it's pretty cool. I'm planning video coming soon. I'm almost done with it. Literally, like, I only have, like 2 or 3 more things to edit, and it's done. Not this video, but different video. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who joined calls and talked to me. Shout out everyone who's involved. And I will hopefully see you again soon. I'm going to be streaming more next week, hopefully 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 Advil streams. Awesome, poggers. And yeah, thank you again. I really appreciate it. I've really enjoyed streaming recently. I appreciate all the support. It's been freaking epic, and it's been really fun. It makes everything a little bit more fun. So I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time, and watch my most recent video because that shit flopped like a motherfucker. All right, bye bye.